us get our groove. Before we commence to love, let us take our time before we even decide to be together. Oh, let's keep the pace with what we know about the past. We don't have to go too fast. Our future depends on what we do for now. So let's make all our actions count. Create our own life. Think and be wise.
We have reached 1998, and right knowledge is reaching people all over the world. The Supreme Grandmaster, Naya Malachi Zadok L, is truly setting the record straight. Now listen to these facts, the voice of truth in these last days and times. The Nuwapian Nation of Moors brings you the man of the hour.
Well, meteorites coming May, November. Dr. Williams had those things down if they hit. It doesn't make no difference whether you're in university or you're in movie or you're in the church or a mosque. They're going to fall inside the earth. They're going to make no difference. The meteorites not earth. It's all going to be about where they hit, how much damage they do, and what people know how to survive under those kind of conditions. That's what's important. And what Walkers have not been studying, they have been studying the wrong thing. They have not been studying survival tactics. Good point. Let's take that point. Let's take that point. Let me just show you something. Take that point, okay? You with me? He said, I'm the
A wander off the straight path. Set up for those who want to bring 826.
That someone removes bits and pieces from one of the bits and pieces. Is it a physical action that someone removes bits and pieces from one of the other six and then gives it to who? In this, referring to the same question, please.
Rahobat. I know what you're trying to say. When she says who's them, the average person in here doesn't have 7 clones. But let's say the 5 men that control the Bilderberger Society. Bilderberger Society, 5 men who rule the world. Or Ram Corporation. Each one of them have a clone. And each one of them had that clone produce copies of themselves for body parts. They have special doctors that are responsible for keeping them together. Let's say he has face cancer. If you notice, at one point, his whole face was swelling up and eating away. If anybody knows something about terminal cancer, they would not be able to just pull it away and patch him up like that. It doesn't work like that. Once it starts to eat the cells away, that's it. You have a very limited amount of time when it becomes that apparent. Now we look at it, all of a sudden, this whole big mass is gone, or had this big growth on his nose of cancer. Then all of a sudden, he disappears for a little while, goes away, goes on the tour, comes back through, and it's not there. He no longer has a nose problem. So they have ways now. What they're doing is they have cell tips they work with, and they're having a problem with making it public in America because they have to go into the fetus and take cells in the fetus that can rebuild cells. What I'm saying now sounds crazy, but if you go in the computer, you can investigate it. Cell tips, they call them. And it rebuilds cells. So if you have let's say MS or some kind of brain damage, now they have the means by which they can take out of a baby's fetus cells, inject them into your brain cells, it'll cling on and begin to reproduce fresh blood cells, actually regrow cells. But the conflict is every time they do that, they have to eliminate a baby. They have to kill a baby. So now they're trying to take control of Africa and other countries where they don't mind eliminating babies in order to sustain their life. It's ugly, it's a sad truth, but it's the truth. So it's like say the Anunnaki and beings of that caliber had clones. The ancient Egyptians had clones. The so-called pharaohs had clones made themselves. So that in the event they're doing their life, they suffered from some type of terminal disease, the alchemists could immediately replace that with no fear of rejection because they replace it in, they only know 6 to 8 weeks determines whether or not your blood is going to reject it. There was no fear of that. And that's what it means when they say they're talking about those physicians. And in the let's say in the time of Zosa, the physicians would be under Ayamhotep. That was his high priest. And beneath in the time of Tutankhamun, he would be I. The high priest would be I. He had a bunch of men under him, which were called the royal guard of Amun-Ra. And they were high priests. You sometimes see them depicted in artwork with an ihram on, a simple white robe, bald head, no hair. And they shave all of their body. Anything was bacteria attractive, they didn't have any more pure white robes all the time. They always show them in any book you read on Egyptian, they show you these men, they call them wabs or priests in ancient Egypt. Well, these men knew the sciences, they were like scientists. They knew about the embalming, they knew about cloning, they knew about alchemy, altering molecules. They just were learning. They got their knowledge from beings who came from beyond the stars here, which sounds crazy in America until when we speak of beings coming from beyond the stars, it sounds like it's crazy until you talk to a Christian in America and you say, where did Jesus come from? And they go, huh? You say, well, where did Jesus come from? According to your Bible, Jesus said, I am from above, you are from beneath. Jesus said, I come down from the Father. As long as you're talking UFOs and you keep it in that terminology of UFOs, it sounds crazy. But when you turn around and just say, let's get for real, where did Jesus come from? And they'll say, before he came to earth, he had to have been someplace. If you say he came, they'll say, well, Jesus came from heaven. The next question is, where is heaven? The definition of heaven, of course, to them is up there. Up there, where? Up there somewhere. Okay, good. Being you don't know exactly where he came, but you do know he came from up there, then you are admitting that he came to this earth from some other place where he lived. Did he have a seat beside his Father there? They'll say, well, according to the Bible, of course, Jesus sat on the right side of his Father while up there. So there's seats there. Was there angels there, the heavenly hosts? According to the Bible, there were heavenly hosts there. And these heavenly hosts, were they nude or did they wear robes? Because when Jesus appears in visions or when the Blessed Mother Mary appears in visions, they always are garbed in white robes, etc. So they have robes there. Yes, when you read the holy books, it speaks about paradise and the fruits of paradise and the pure water of paradise and the gifts that we're going to get when we get to heaven, which are very similar to the things we already have here on earth, but they're supposed to be tarnishless. But slowly but surely, we're being confronted with a reality that there's a place somewhere there where they go, a specific place. And in that place, there's seats and people talk. Because in fact, in Genesis chapter 3, God is walking in the garden talking. Well, either God was talking to himself when Adam and Eve heard them, or it says they heard God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. So he was actually moving about. So what was he doing? Talking to somebody, a group of people, because they heard him. Because you wouldn't hear him if there was no concrete, he didn't have no clicks on his shoes. You wouldn't hear him. They were walking around in sandals on sand. You won't hear nobody walking on sand in the cool of the day. So they must be having a conversation. Who was God talking with? Other beings that are on his equal or beneath him or above him. They have to be in one of those places. They have to be either higher than him, equal to him, or beneath him. But whatever it is, there's other people there. And if there's a seat on the right side, the only reason why you would mention having a seat on the right side is because there must be a seat on the left side. So if Jesus is sitting on the right side because he's good, then on the left side sits Satan. But Satan can't be there no more because Revelation 12 says Satan was thrown out of heaven and can't come back no more. So there's an empty seat on the left side. But as you add these ridiculous little things together, they sound like mumbo jumbo. They come down to a reality that there is a place where Jesus came from. And there's a place that Jesus wants us to go to. And he says, where I am, you may be also. But the point is, if he says that where I am, you may be also, if we go and look at that literally, he's saying, I am somewhere and you're over there. And I want you here. And to find out where that, we simply go to the Lord's Prayer. Where is that here? Well, Jesus said, I want you to pray like this. Our Father, who art in heaven. So now he's separating himself from earth beings and saying there is a heaven and our Father is there. If all we have to do that, if we take it from the religious and just blindly go by faith and say, well, I'm not going to address these final points, then we're not worthy to be there. Simply because it says you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. So we're supposed to know these things. Otherwise, God would have never put them in the Bible. If he didn't want us to find them, he never gave us the intelligence to find them. He wouldn't give the heathen the intelligence to rage, because God controls all the intellect in the boundless universe. So if someone speaks against God, God allowed him to do it for a specific reason. He wants that question raised. He wants that doubting Thomas to exist. Because by doubting Thomas, he can confirm the truth. If there's no doubting Thomas, how do I get to the truth if I don't have somebody saying, well, I know God personally? And then there's some guy in the congregation says, you don't know God. God arranged both of those situations. The kook who says, I know God personally, and the guy that says, you don't know God. He says, yes, I know God. Well, where's God? Oh, God's in heaven. He talks to my heart. Okay, now the situation changed. God talks to your heart. God talks to everybody. I thought you meant that you knew him personally, like I know this guy, and he talks to me like me and him sitting in the bar having a beer. That's a big difference, but it's left like that. So when he's making reference to they, he's speaking of a place where beings are. And those beings walk and talk with God. And they're called the heavenly hosts. In fact, one man in the Bible called Enoch was so good that God didn't even let him die. It says in the Bible, God translated him and took him to himself. And took him to himself. And Enoch didn't even die a mortal death. So now, Enoch in the Bible didn't die a mortal death, then he was still in a physical form. And if God took him and translated him out of this planet somewhere, he went there in what? A physical form. If Elijah in the Bible, teacher of Elias, took a chariot to the heavens physically, they saw him go up into the sky physically, then what? There must be some place up there where people meet physically. And if Jesus ascended before the disciples physically, and they watched him, as they say in the Bible, go through the clouds. Correct? That's what it says in the Bible. You can change the Bible to make it suit your religious belief. But if you want to stay literal, it says Jesus went up through the clouds and his disciples watched him disappear into the clouds. He was in physical form. This was not from the cross, what they call it, when he saw the spirits of Elijah and he saw the spirits of Moses, and he had that transfiguration, that they called it, to transform one figure to another. And they said he was illuminated, but he was still physical. Because in order for you to be illuminated, you must have some physical. You can't light a light bulb without a filament. You need that filament inside there to get the light. Now, when the light comes out the bulb, it appears to be something intangible. But if you trace the light back, it cuts back to that bulb, cuts back to that filament, comes back to those wires, cuts into that force, cuts into that electricity, which is physical. So there are beings there. We have got to come into that reality that there are beings with God. Whether we want to call them angels or by whatever term that makes us feel good, if you want to call them extraterrestrials, if you like the color green and you call them little green men, that's your prerogative. That's your individual choice, as long as you do acknowledge that there are beings with God. Now, in Africa, they may choose to acknowledge all of these beings and give them all separate names. And then we, as Christians, may look at them and say, that's paganism. And then they'll say, well, what about the saints? Or we'll say, well, that's different. We'll say, what's the difference? You got God the Father. We say, that's right, Heavenly Father. And Jesus, the Son of God, we say, that's right. And the Blessed Mother Mary, they go, that's right. We say, and the Holy Ghost, we go, that's right. They say, well, that's four. We say, no, that's one. That's 3 in 1, that's Trinity. They'll say, no, you may say it's 3 in 1 because that's what you want to be, but when we in Africa break our gods all up into a whole bunch of gods, and then we say all of them are one. So if you go and talk to an ancient Egyptian, he will say all the gods come into one God, Atum. Right? You say, well, there's Amun-Ra and there's Beth, and they'll say, yeah, but all of them are qualities of the one God. If you talk to a Muslim, he'll say, Allah is one. They say, well, he has 99 names. They say, yeah, well, all of these are attributes or qualities of this one God. You see where the trick is coming in? Once we get into the reality that we are at the third level of manifestation, that there's a higher level of beings, and then between us and those higher level of beings, there's angelic beings, and then it comes down to us who are physical and angelic beings. So when beings came into this world, they had to be assured that their mission would be completed. So they had people that said, we're going to keep his body intact while he does this mission. So they made duplicates of him. And it sounds crazy today, but if I told you about a television on your wrist 10 years ago, you would have laughed. If I would have told you was putting frozen food inside of a little box with electricity and pushing buttons, and in 3 minutes you have a meal, I would have told you that 45 years ago, you would have thought I was crazy. If I'll tell you there was going to be cloning people, you would have thought that was insane. All those things that appeared to be insane yesterday are realities now. Bringing people back to life. You know, people who died in the hospital, the doctors come in, there's no blood circulation, there's no pulse, the person is legally dead, the doctors walk out the room, pull the sheet over the patient's face. You know what I mean? They're making a death report, come back in, the person is sitting up. And they say, I had a near-death experience. The doctor say, near my butt, you were dead. But how do they present that to the medical society when there is no rules in the books for people who die and come back? Simply because this society haven't got that far as to mesh medical and religion. Because they won't marry the two, they don't leave room for those things, so they'll say, well, maybe they were dead. The person said, well, let me tell you something. I was floating around the room and tell people what they saw them doing during the period that they were laying there supposedly dead. And they gotta say, well, we can't explain that right now, but we're sure in time we'll have an explanation. Well, of course. In time they had televisions. I was living when there was no televisions. There was no thing about human beings walking around on a screen. My mother's sitting right here. She was living when Jesus was living. It's always good to have a parent around because it makes you feel young. Even if you're old. Some of us folk in here were living when things didn't exist that you take for granted. Like the children today, the reason why the children are crazy, because they have what's referred to as an instant replay life. You know what that means? Years ago, if we wanted to watch Joe Louis and them box, we all stooped down in front of a radio and everybody listening while a man narrated. We didn't see them on television, let alone miss them and program a machine that catches the fight while I'm out somewhere else. I come back in and go pip and watch a fight. Was that possible when you was a kid? No way. You want to know what's wrong with the children today? The children today have this concept that life can be stored and picked up later. So when you're talking to them, say, listen, you got to get your life together. Now they're going, He said, whatever you're going to do with your life now, you better start doing now. He said, listen, nigga, I'm talking. Listen, I'm talking straight up, nigga. You better start studying right now. I'm talking that bullshit. So you got to get a couple $1 to go to the party. Tomorrow's Monday, nigga. You got to go to school. So they know that they can get videotapes or what they call it when kids can't read this thing now. Hooked on phonics. The only hook on phonics we got was our grandparents hooking us upside the damn head if we didn't study. It wasn't about going out to the movies on Saturday until your room was clean. These kids got everything on instant replay. And until we destroy that system, we'll never be able to change the children. So I'm saying the things that appear to be abnormal today are going to be every day. I mean, talking to dead people is going to be as simple as knowing your relative's telephone number to the other side. You say, well, Uncle so-and-so died 3 or 4 months ago, and he was a hell of a carpenter, and I'm trying to build this project, and I don't know what to do. And you say, his father said, whoa, my brother, oh, shoot, his numbers, let's be good. 777-777. He got on the phone and said, 777, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. How you feel? How do I feel? I'm dead. How am I supposed to feel? How you feel? You the one with all the aches and pains. That might be a sense of humor from the other side. It ain't funny to us sitting here with a toothache. You with me? How do you know that that's not going to be as normal as turning on a TV? How do we know that? Because a stealth plane, a hover jet, on television last week, they were showing a plane that goes up like this, boom, and takes off, right? Before, all we know was thrust. Thrust was like, figure out a way to throw the plane. But now it goes up in the air and goes, boom. The United States is saying, tag, if we would have had these back in the First World War, we could have did to their butts. And System in Time says, but you didn't. But don't doubt the possibility of talking to spirits on the telephone. Don't doubt anything when you live in this day and time and you see the technology that exists today. You understand? I was just driving along with a young fella and he got this detector for radar. I don't have one in my car, I didn't think about it. I'm like, what's that thing? It's going to So what's that? He says, you see the box over there? I said, yeah, one box says somebody else got one. So somebody got one what? He said, yeah. It's telling you that somebody's coming with one? Said, yeah. Then went another direction. I said, what's that? He said, someone's activating a microwave oven. I'm like, we sitting in a vehicle driving along 127 and somebody's cooking their food in their house and we're seeing it in the car. You mean tell me them frequencies are in the air like that because of microwaves? Oh yeah, just see if it fills up, that means the police is near. The whole screen fills up, that means the police is near, so I can watch the police. You got me see it, all I know, I didn't know this, I'm talking, this is today. All you guys look like, you didn't know? No, I didn't know. Like, I could be, all this time I've been being chased by these cops, I could have one of them and do that with them. Y'all young folks take for granted sometimes, we old folks miss stuff. Because we don't even know, unless you come in and tell your pops, yo, pops, guess what's new? I'm sitting in my room watching the black and white television, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Not let alone 3D TV. Things they got out now with 3 dimensions, they got movies on the internet where you don't even have to go to the cinema any longer. Yeah. Don't doubt anything because that's a tactic of the devil to make you unprepared for God's power. By making you think that it must be within the power of man to be real. And God's power surpasses man. God can make things happen and does. Because there'd be no inventions or no creations or nothing if God didn't put the thought in the minds of people. Einstein was dumb as heck. You know why I say that? Because as smart as he appeared to be, he smoked. But when he was smoking, they hadn't got to the point yet where they realized how much cancer damage he was doing to himself. But every time they show you Einstein was supposed to be such a genius, he's got a pipe in his mouth. I'm saying this guy invented the atomic bomb, altering molecules, and he didn't figure out that he was killing himself with cancer. See, they plan a plan, and God plans a plan, and God's the best to plan this. Because of how intelligent he appeared to be, he was stupid when it comes down to something that simple. That we, or they, sister, that you was asking about, is pertaining to beings that protect him. Today they got him too, but we don't have him. We don't have that privilege or that luxury. I mean, you get hit by a truck out there, that's it for our butts. But those rich folks up there, they got body parts. They got to force themselves to die. Some people just live on. They got some people like Bob Hope. Bob Hope is older than Santa Claus. I hate to talk about our own late President Carter, but Carter's jumping out of planes at 80. Anybody who jumps out of a plane knows your body's not equipped to jump out of no plane at 80. You can't even jump off the toilet at 80. So he must have conditioning.
What I was going to ask is, do these bodies that they've got, are they in stasis or are they living and then they just pick them up off the street or something?
I like to say they bring them over the street. That sounds like a movie. I like to work with that. No, once they clone these bodies and they speed up their cell growth, they put them in suspended animation. They have what's called cryogenics. Right now, the thing wrong with cryogenics is the brain cannot be reactivated. It turns to mush once it's frozen. But they've proven that most other organs in the body can be revitalized. But the brain, once you lose that brain contact, which is that oversoul he's talking about, so they're not concerned. So if a president has brain damage like Kennedy, when they shot him, he still lived on NASA's island for a long time, but he was in a wheelchair, he was brain dead. So they really couldn't bring him back to the forefront of politics. So he just lived his life out there in Greece, and Jacqueline pretended she married Onassis, and that's how the story went. Didn't stop because now everybody's eyes like, what the heck? I just realized what I'm saying is new to some people just by the look on your face. I know y'all don't think Kennedy died at all. Okay, you did. All right, what else? Anybody got a question? Yes.
Robert, is there a cure for sickle cell?
Yes, there's a cure for everything, including death. And you may not believe it, because I'm hoping you young people hear me. There's a cure for everything. The thing is, how long do you want to live? Right now, you think you want to live forever, right? Right? But if you was Bob Hope's age, would you want to still live forever? Let's look at it this way. Now that they're on the borderline of communicating with the dead, and now has been confirmed by certain scientists that there is some form of life after death, correct? Now they have all these psychics out there that are proving beyond a shadow of doubt that they have the ability to communicate with the dead, or that's what it appears to be. Ask yourself, what happens once you know for a fact that when you die, relatives who passed away to bring you over? Think about it. How many times has any and every one of us decided, I'm fed up with this life, I don't want to live no more? Don't lie, because everybody who pretend you ain't got a little insanity is crazy. Almost everybody out here at one time or another got fed up with life and said, I just had it. You follow? But you was too punky to commit suicide. You thought jumping in front of a train was going to hurt. So you're still here giving us a hard time. But suppose you knew, beyond a shadow of doubt, suppose you knew that once you passed, that your relatives, your greats are waiting for you, and they got a hand stretched, and they take you into a new world. Suppose they did this by communicating with you before you passed. You know what I'm saying? What would happen? For one, when an officer says, pull over. Think about it. Pull over. You say, get out of the car. Excuse me, my English, but I'm telling you what you say. No, I'm not getting out of the car. I'll shoot you. Whoa. you know, big deal. What about that time when all the bills, you know that time, right? And even those bills that we thought we were getting away with because they didn't give us the bill. So we was running that telephone up and it didn't never come and we like, they forgot about me. And then just when we on Dubad Street on the corner of Ain't Got Nothing, in come this bill for $300 or $400 we going for the telephone company. Oh, this is a back bill for so and so. You're like, and then you get frustrated, you say, dang, I'm going to get someone going to Frigidaire, open the Frigidaire, take a beer, and chill, open the Frigidaire, and moths fly out. I ain't got no money to buy no food. So I'm going over my girlfriend's house. I call my girlfriend, and the guy picks up some what? You follow what I'm saying? I'll just get down, go downstairs and go for a drive just to chill. Go downstairs, it says empty. What the hell, I'm just going to get some money for some, get some money for some. I don't want to live no more. Don't say you haven't been to that road before where you don't want to live no more. But if you had a confirmation that everything is going to be all right, this world would be a different place. The way people get in arguments, there would be no such thing as road rage. There'll be road incidents. That's all. Get out the car, bam. You got me, I got you, thank you, boom. And we're near that now. We're near that state of mind right now. We're starting to accept, just by the technology, you know what I'm saying, communication. Oh, they already passed life on other planets. But what were they saying 20 years ago if I said there was life on Mars? You're crazy. Now they found life on Mars. Life on Jupiter. Not life on one planet, but life on more than one planet in our solar system. They found tri-star constellations, systems with 3 suns. It's on the internet. Go look it up. Things that they say is impossible have become possible. So life after death, which has always been based on faith and belief, is no longer simply faith and belief. It's now possible and bending towards probable. And to some, confirmed. You with me? How will that affect us as human beings? So, to answer your question, they have gotten to the point where they realize now we as a people are developing spiritually to the point where we know there's a life after death. That we know that there is really a Jesus Christ. That we know there was really angelic beings. Whatever name you use and whatever language you speak, whatever country you're influenced by is not what's important. The reality is important. We know it's real now. And our attitude towards life is changing. Our attitude towards working is changing. Our attitude towards people are changing. You follow that? And we're in that day and time now where anything is possible. Tomorrow we can flick on the television and they tell us something we never even imagined before. You follow what I'm saying? So we're at that period of time where life and death are becoming one. And the system is afraid to face the reality of in what direction our minds will start to elevate. Will we become gods? And does that change the definition of God when we become gods? You follow? When we reach to that level of God, perfection in God, being his children, does God then raise to a higher level? And does that start another journey? Or does that end it? Or is that the beginning, and was this a path towards a beginning? All of these questions become something to talk about. Years ago, it was simply, is there life after death? Is there heaven or hell? Does God really exist? Is God dead? Was Jesus a real person? Etc., etc., etc. And I explained to y'all, I explained to y'all before, you have 2 Jesuses in the Bible. I don't mean 2 Jesuses. Like we know there's 3 characters. I'm talking 2 births of 2 Jesuses and 2 Marys in the Bible. You know, people don't want to hear that. No. My Mary is my Mary. I said, well, which one? The one that had a child in a manger, or the one that had a child under a date palm tree in the desert? What are you talking about? That sounds crazy. Well, in Matthew's and them, they speak of the birth of a child in a manger, in the presence of wise men. In the book of Revelation, they speak of a child born under a date palm tree in the wilderness with dragons waiting to kill it, which is true. Or they're both true. They'll say, well, that's the mystery of God. I don't want the mystery of God. God said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make me free. I don't want the mystery. I want the fact. If you can't give me the fact, step down off the pulpit and let somebody who God inspires stand up there. Let somebody who has the answers get up there and get down. Stop the preaching and start the teaching. Stop trying to be a good person and just be a good teacher. And let people become good people themselves. Because what you are, you are. What you're going to be, you're going to be. Whatever is grown in you, it's like a tree. Whatever that thing is going to fertilize this ground enough, something's going to grow through here. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. I may not see it through, but I'm saying, but something's going to grow there. Every person here is a God in the making. And for no other reason than God said, I put my spirit inside you. God's spirit would be no more than a seed, because it wouldn't be God. I put my spirit in man, and man became what? But what's the catchword in between that? Man what? Became. He grew into. He changed into. He metamorphosized to become. I put my spirit into man, and man became a living soul. See, but we got God's time and our time mixed up. We're taking became like past tense. We're still becoming. Because we're not a living soul yet, are we? What are we? We are a living body. Are we not? Now check back, some of you younger folk. Your grandparents, your grandfather. I used to put my grandfather's jacket on and I was buried in it. he wore like a 48. Grandma had hips. Half these women here like little string beans. Half of the men here, we ain't got shoulder span no more. We were about anywhere from a 40 to a 42, and that's man size. There's a man boy section for men size. Women are buying their clothes out of children's sections. Are we metamorphosizing? Are we becoming smaller as human beings? Yes. Just check some history. Check out what size shoe your grandfather wore. 15s. Average man now is wearing a 10. 9.5, 11 the most. Old folks wore 15s. 12 on up. Are we changing? Yes. What are we becoming? We're becoming less physical and more mental. You talk about little midgets and little grays. We're almost there. Kids born now got these big old heads. Ain't too many little kids whose head match their shoulders. They're toting these big old tank heads. Something is changing. Kids' eyes are bright, born. When I was a child, kids wasn't born with hair. Kids wasn't born with nails. They had to wait 2 to 3 weeks before they got nails. Remember that? Now kids come out full, nails, some with teeth. Is this not a fact? I mean, we learned to grunt, you know what I mean? Pull, crawl on one leg, then crawl on two, then move around on stuff, and then get up and stagger and fall. Children now come out and do this. They're walking. What does that mean? That means God's plan is still at work. We're behind time. Misinterpretation. People not looking at the word of God. And that's why I said in the beginning was the pay attention to the words of God, not the sentences of God. You can't even get past God's words, and here you are trying to interpret his sentences. Let's do it word by word. God breathed the breath of life. Got that? Into man. And man became a living soul. If we're now still a living body, we don't become a living soul until the body is dead. That's the path we're on. That's the journey we're taking to become a living soul, a conscious soul. And that's the reward. The reward is to pass out of this physical body and yet still be conscious. There are lost souls. There are people that die, as they say, and have no spiritual connection. They're gone. Some people don't dream. Some people don't dream. Some people don't dream in color. This is real. They don't have no spiritual connection. And when they pass, that's it. This is as far as they're going. Because they'll never make it to the state of a living soul. Man became a living soul. You may say, well, became is past tense. Past tense in our time or God's time. Because it says in the Bible, what? One day to God is like 1,000 years. So his idea of past tense and our idea of past tense is a great difference. What is the journey then? What is the path we're on? To become a living soul. And what happens when we become conscious of that? We become in tune with that reality that we're becoming a living soul. And we accept that reality. Then what? Then we're God. We talked about that. It's in The Wizard of Oz. The journey led to a little person behind a mask pretending to be God. Do you realize that's why they're mad at you and I? You know, that's why they're mad at Nuwapians, Nuwabs, or whatever they call us when they can't pronounce it. You know why? Because they say, he says he's God. And they don't realize they're quoting something in the Bible. When a priest said to Jesus, we're going to stone you because you say you are God. And Jesus said, is it not written in the law? I said, ye are gods. They still tried to stone him. They don't like us because of our consciousness, our connection with God. The reality we're starting to say, We are the children of God. The Bible says God has children. And the sons of God saw the daughters of man. So, if there's sons of God on earth, and there's daughters of men on earth, who are the daughters of man? And what is their destiny? Because the sons of God's destiny is to return to the bosom of God, to be with, as, and of God, to be one with God. That's our path. So there's some other people walking around the planet. Whose children are they? Huh? Children of the devil. That's Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. It says, I put iniquity between your seed and her seed. And we're her seed. We're even Adam's seed. So the devil has people are walking next to you, talking with you, eating at the table with you, working with you, flying next to you on the plane, sitting next to you in the car. You don't even know this fool got marijuana. He didn't tell you that when he got in the car. He knew it because he purchased it. He knew it was illegal when he got in the car with you. But he didn't have the time to tell you, I got this marijuana with me and it's illegal. Because he knew doggone way you said we would get rid of on my car. Then police pull you over, and police said, let me see $1. You better drive license to the police, and this fool yells out, why you pulling us over? This fool got the marijuana. You don't even know why. He said, nigga, shut up. Guys, get out of the car. They searched him, and next thing you know, you're in jail. The only way he said, man, he just messing with us. Man, this is racism. Man, this is harassment. Man, this is a... Nigga, that was the devil sitting next to you. Now, you're looking for the devil to be white. That would make you feel so comfortable, so convenient to say, oh, all white people are the devil and all black people are gods. Crap. If you believe that white people came from black people, then you believe the devil was black before he got white. If you teach that black people existed on the planet first, and archaeologists, paleontologists, and everybody agrees with that, right? Then if the white man is bad, he came out of you, then bad came out of you. So now who be the father of the devil? Who that is? Talk real. Who it is? Came out you then, right? You want to face that reality? Can you tell the truth about yourself? Or can you only tell the truth when it's others? When the black Muslim want to stand up and say, all white people are the devil, and all black people ain't this crap. How about some uncles I know the devil? Now, probably got uncles saying about me, I know that nigga devil. You know what I'm saying? Then you reveal that. But it's inside. The devil's walking with you every day. I'm trying to give you a message. Y'all who are aspiring here to become one with and as and of God, be on your guard against the nearest person to you. Smiling faces tell lies. Or what? The backstabbers. Watch out for that best friend. You understand? Anybody who wants to be your best friend has a purpose. Friends are not something you pick up along the way. Friendship comes from trust. How many people had people they thought were their friends and stabbed them in the back? I should say how many people didn't, because I know 99% of us did. And I trusted that person, and I would do anything for that person, and they stabbed me right in my back. But you know, they tell you about a snake. Huh? You knew he was a snake when you picked him up. See, most of the time, that friend was the friend who had the connections, or the fancy car, or knew where all the pretty girls hung out, knew how to get into parties. That friend had all the connections, and that's why you cling to that friend. That friend had the delicacies of the harlots surrounding him, or her. That friend had money all the time. I like hanging out with him or her. They knew all the sharp places to go and the best restaurants. You hear me? And when I posted that way, I put down my God. G-O-D. I put down my God. I became off God. And that's why I got stabbed in the back. And that's why I got betrayed. And that's why I got hurt. But if I stay on that one path of reality and face reality that tomorrow anything can be said. And he might open up tomorrow and say,
you only knew the power of the dark side.
There are relics that predate the universe itself. What lies within her appears to be one of them. The 9 realms are not eternal. They had a dawn as they will have a dusk. But before that dawn, the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm reigned absolute and unchallenged. Nicoleone made a weapon out of that darkness, and it was called the ether. While the other relics often appear as stones, the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm is fluid and ever-changing. It changes matter into dark matter. It seeks out host bodies, drawing strength from their life force. Nicoleone sought to use the ether's power to return the universe to one of darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your powers are weak.
Long before the birth of light, there was darkness. And from that darkness came the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Millennia ago, the most ruthless of their kind, Nicoleone, sought to transform our universe back into one of eternal night. Such evil was possible through the power of the ether, an ancient force of infinite destruction.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. Your powers are weak. It is your destiny. You have failed me the last time and time. You are not Jedi yet.
Baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. 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 Nicoleone. Baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Nicoleone. The baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Nicoleone.
You cannot escape destiny. Accept your fate. You are beaten.
Yeah, the darkness is once again visible, niggas. You know what time it is. You've tuned in to WGAG Radio at this time for one reason only, to hear the greatest voice transmitting throughout cyberspace. You know who she is, the Sublime Oracle, the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Yeah, it's time for the Dawn Nicoleone Show.
You underestimate the power of the dark side. The baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. The baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. The baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Don Nicoleone, Don Nicoleone, Don Nicoleone, the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. The baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. The baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. Your thoughts betrayed you. Your powers are weak. So you've chosen to die here. Expect no mercy. There is no escape. You cannot escape destiny. Accept your fate. You are weak. I will destroy you. Triple darkness is your destiny, and not fight your fate. You are beaten. You have wasted my time. This is the end. You have yet to master the way of the Force. Don't underestimate the power of the Force. Give yourself to the dark side. It is useless to resist. Do not resist. Unwise. This is the end. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Give yourself to the dark side. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Give yourself to the dark side. Do you now understand the power of the dark side? But it ends here.
Now give it up for the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm, Dawn, Nicoleone.
You know, it's like that, being the baddest bitch in El Kuluwm. And sometimes, just because you're the baddest bitch in the El Kuluwm, you might just wanna masturbate to the affirmation. I do a cool tackle that's why I don't be by more El Kuluwm. I need a fee, I shook show El Kuluwm. Why cool I shook isn't CD. And new Farugan show El Kuluwm. Why El Kuluwm isn't Farugan show me. Ania Wahid Ma El Kuluwm. Why El Kuluwm isn't Wahid Ma ni. Ania Kilu and Jihu Kama Farugan show El Kuluwm. Waku Kama Farugan. Ani Akilu Akwenu Kul Dik Ani Akilu Fi El Kuluwm. Kama Kafiza Izulia Amadu Fi El Kuluwm. Ania Kabaha Wahud El Kuluwm Izu Ania El Kuluwm Yakilu Ani Akilu El Kuluwm Yatnalu Ani Abnalu.
I am in the love of the all, and all love is in me. I am a part of the all, and the all is a part of me. I am one with the all, and the all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all, as long as my wish is to stay in the all. I'm never alone. The all is, I am. The all can, I can. The all does, I do.
Yeah, buddy. Fisher Baby Man, welcome to the Don Nicoleone Show, ladies and gentlemen. You are officially tuned in. Hope y'all enjoyed that first hour of Life After Death. Dr. York Measy in the building. It's official. Great day to everybody on the call lines. Great day to everyone in the after party. Also over there on Lockdown Radio. Hope all is well with y'all. Like it's great. I'm gonna put that on record around this bitch, man. Special shout out to my man King Ellis, baby. How you doing today, sweetheart? Damn, King Ellis, first one up in the goddamn, what you call that shit when people come visit you in jail? In the visitation room and shit. First one in there normally be Zena or somebody, goddamn. Hey, but anyway, you already know, man. The call-in number is 425-5. Nope, that ain't call-in number. What the fuck's the call-in number? Goddamn, come on down, get it together. Call-in number is 425-569-5274. And hit that one button, chop it up if you want to chop it up with Don Nicoleone today. And also special shout out to all my niggas over there in the after party, man. Bingy D, great day, baby. Great day, Bingy D. Great day, She Doc, mechanic in the building. Uwana, baby love, Nefertiti, surviving the game. Over there in that motherfucking man. That tickle you, King Ellis. King Ellis, tickle you. You tickle nigga, we all. Hope all is well with you, though. Y'all want to hear King Ellis' hit song? Just sitting on that motherfucking man. That shit, that need to goddamn hit. That shit need to be on Spotify. Y'all want to hear King Ellis' hit song? That's my shit. Let me see. Fuck it. I don't know how to spell Mississippi, so I'm just gonna put Nile in this bitch. Mississippi Nile, baby. Listen to this shit.
You know, down in Memphis, Tennessee. Anything could happen. So you just watch yourself and let go.
Let go!
Memphis, Tennessee, it's just a battlefield. And I'm a poet, paint a picture about my streets, telling how we live.
It's the hardest song you ever did, nigga.
Do you remember still the struggle for that civil right, that blood we shed? For that place way down in Egypt that they call the city of the dead.
I don't even know what you're saying.
People help build these cities. Through tears, sweat, and ghetto pain. So many lost their lives through that little rain of cutthroats. You got to watch yourself and where you go. Ritual hustles or some niggas trying to get you institutionalized. In the jail cells or in your mind. Deep in these backgrounds, let to hang out with your own kind of southern drawl. In my southern hospitality, I must accept it. This worm from this movie. Memphis, Tennessee. It makes me so high. I'm hustling through the city streets on my grind.
Yeah, man. That shit feels something.
It's fine and so wide. I feel my life getting better now. I'm everywhere. I've been to and fro. I find that people are the same, doesn't matter really where you go. It ain't by where you're from, it's by who you be. I know you're good or you're the devil with the different personality. I'm from Memphis, I got the soul of the soul man. From all I got the essence of a good man, my backbone. It's a muscle of a warrior. Look where I'm going, cause remember where I came from, the soul village. That's the music that goes sound. With the most I feel it from the soul. Now I'm a southern drawl in my southern hospitality. Praying on my knees, facing all my enemies. Yeah.
soul. My spirit tasted places out the time to flow. Yeah. My city's from the street. Tell me survival. And every time you see a myth, I make it know about it. That makes me so high. Yeah, yeah. But ain't no for show. Ain't no for show, no. Real people recognize, real people spread from head to recognize people everywhere you go. I feel so blessed to live and see my city grow, even though it's still a crime. Crime is everywhere. They just feel like mine. We're all trying to survive. Yeah. Do they say the streets on my grind? Oh, yeah. I can feel my life. I can feel my life. It's getting better. It's like wine. It's like wine. I ain't got to buy it for me, man. $10, man. $9.99. Got to get it from Don Nicoleone. Tennessee makes me feel high, flowing through the castles in the sky. Tennessee, I'm in the Tennessee, made me feel high. Tennessee, that nigga King Ellen, man. Let me tell you, King Ellen, I don't think you good for a singing, nigga. You can't do shit else fucking right. I'm telling you, nigga. Stick to singing, motherfucker. You suck at everything else, bro. I'm trying to tell you, for real. I ain't trying to shit on you, man. I'm just trying to let you know, man. You feel me? Everybody can't do goddamn, you know, you got them Capricorns, man. Y'all be trying to do a little bit of everything. Only thing you good at, nigga, is music. That's it. Use your music to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. Okay, granted, I did see the goddamn bathroom that you remodeled, but you really didn't remodel it. It was a head goddamn contractor running the shit, and you needed goddamn $40 for a case of beer. And so you decided to work with the contractor so you can get subcontractor so you can be a goddamn, you can get your little $40 bill. Then you took pictures of the bathroom shit. Like your ass did it. King Ellen, now King Ellen on good at now tell it. Tell King Ellen, honey, you should have been told that nigga 5, 6, 7 years ago, nigga, you only good at fucking singing, nigga. You ain't good at shit else. Only good at goddamn singing, man. Goddamn, you better get back writing, motherfucker. You better goddamn find some pearls in the holy tablets and start writing the goddamn whole goddamn fad #1 song and shit, motherfucker, and use it for a female nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, I wanna get in your Nibiru. Wanna get in your Nibiru. I wanna make a motherfucking baby in your Nibiru. Like, motherfucking find something. Better find somebody. Better goddamn, you feel me, nigga? Better find it, motherfucker.
Talk about I wanna fuck, but let alienity. You better goddamn be the new R. Kelly for us, nigga. The new right knowledge R. Kelly. You feel me? Tell me I want a menage a trois with Antoine, Id, and Mother Nitty. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker, we need a new R. Kelly now, nigga. We ain't got no R. Kelly around this bitch. Goddamn. Need a badass R. Kelly, man. We need R. Kelly, motherfucker, man. I need the R. Kelly so bad right now, motherfucker. Goddamn. Look here. Great day, legit. And thank you, King Ellis, for letting Legit know, man. Don is the only one that got it right now. I feel so privileged, man. I feel so privileged, nigga. You got to drop this heat. Drop the goddamn heat, baby. You know I like heat, boo. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting, baby. When I listened to the song this time, because, you know, I'm in goddamn, you know what I'm saying, Florida and shit, man. Right next to my boy, super motherfucking platinum producer, man. Double, triple platinum fucking producer, man. I thought about your ass, like, man, King Ella need to work with Eddie, man. King Ella need to work with Eddie, boy. But you a bad motherfucker, though, man. Hands down, baby. Every time I hear this song, man, I'm like, this nigga did that shit. That nigga did that shit, man. That nigga did it. Goddamn, nigga got the hit. That's the hit right there. Goddamn. What up, Uwana, man? Hope all is well with y'all, man. It's Tuesday. Let me see what I can give you motherfuckers, man. I had a busy day today. Let me see. I ain't work out, man. I'm thinking about just doing my exercise for an hour. Come back about 2:30 and do the rest of the goddamn show. You feel me? What y'all think? Should I go and knock out my goddamn workout real quick, man? And come back to you motherfuckers at 2:30? It's gonna take about 30. It's gonna take about an hour to do it, to pull it off, man. What y'all think? What y'all, no, y'all, you know, hey, health is first, motherfucker. Fuck what you heard around this bitch. God damn it. Oh. Will Smith speaks his truth about open marriage with Jada. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was a video so we can hear it. Let me see. Nope, there is no video. Who did he speak his truth with? This was November 2021 issue of GQ magazine, shouted. What year we in, 2021? So they going to drop it. So I guess they want y'all to buy the goddamn GQ issue to hear what this nigga is talking about as far as his, they got that little open marriage thing. What they call themselves now? Eternal partners or some old shit. Partners something. I forgot what they call themselves. But let me see. 2 years ago, you remember August Alsina and all that shit and Jada Pinkett, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, Jada never believed in conventional marriage. That's what Will Smith told Men's Fashion magazine, GQ. He said Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship. So she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. There was significant endless discussions about what is relational perfection, what is the perfect way to interact as couples. And for the large part of our relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. So Will Smith, you know what I'm saying, also admits they both opted for an open marriage after years of monogamy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this shit ain't working. It ain't, man. You stale. You too, Jada. We need to go find somebody to fuck, come back, man, and fall back in love with each other. Yeah, we do. You want to do an open marriage? Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Open marriage, man. God damn, man, the thrill is gone. Gotta get that thrill back. So anyway, we'll say something like this. We have given each other trust and freedom with the belief that everybody has to find their own way. And marriage for us can't be a prison. Agreed, William. And I don't suggest our role for anybody. I don't suggest this role for anybody. But the experiences that the freedoms that we've given one another and the unconditional support, to me, is the highest definition of love. And it's so interesting. Don't nobody want to fuck Jada ass. Everybody want to fuck Will Smith. Boys and girls want to fuck Will Smith. Nobody wants Jada. Nobody interested in Jada bald-headed ass, man. We was at one time, though. Jada was pretty. You know what I'm saying? Jada was pretty, man. She wasn't looking like them bitches on goddamn Devil's Advocate. When you look in the mirror, that little big-ass monster face show up, and, man, she done got so much work done, man. The bitch look like one of the monster bitches. But I just want to say, man, nobody want to fuck Jada. Everybody did probably in the 90s and the early 2000s, but motherfucker, everybody want to fuck Will Smith. I don't want to fuck Will Smith, dog. You know what I'm saying? If I do, I'm going to have a strap on. You feel me? Fuck him up, fuck him straight up the ass. Fuck Will Smith, though. I like Will Smith, though, man. You feel me? So look at him. So that's a GQ issue, man. That shit going to come out a little bit later, I reckon. You know, I think they're going to come out if y'all interested in knowing. But I agree. I totally agree. Oh, there's more. 2 years ago, a friend of mine. Let's see what some people say. Will about to get entangled in some new shorty. You know, a few folks might have believed the balance of your statement had you something table talk segment and not appeared so raw and punked out with your freshly cried eyes. You looked as if you were ready rope pummel her into unconsciousness, decapitate her, Q-tip head, and shit down her neck before firing up your pit, oiling your power, salt and laying down your trap, your tarp to catch the blood and remnants. You too have been parading your side pieces around for quite some time. This is tea, so weak that it looks like water. When you mention Q-tip head's unconventional familial history with deviancy, I can believe it. Her mother's most enduring relationship was with drugs, and more than likely, those who could procure it. Q-tip head probably had too many uncles to count and feels that is where her spirit actually lies, being free to experience whomever, whenever. And the fact that you'll never measure up to her ideal man, Tupac, probably gets you in a crawl. Stop with the bullshit. We know about your beards. Give us the 411 that we have been waiting on. How long were you fucking Dwayne? And drop the names of the others you've been manscaping and dicking down over the decades. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. Your bizarre lifestyle is indicative of just how far your entire family has been bought, sold, and demonized. Holly Weird's finest. Now, there was somebody said, and when they said about him, they put under the goddamn GQ post on what the fuck? Another anonymous said, this biatch still looks shell-shocked. All of your dysfunctions will be visited upon all generations until someone puts a stop to the madness. You mentioned your wife was raised differently than you. So what's your fucking excuse? You act as if we haven't had a front seat to your machinations throughout. They spelling words wrong, so help me out. Through machinations, I don't know what word he's saying. Okay. You act as if we haven't had a front seat to your imaginations through the past decades. What aspects of your traditional upbringing is reflected in your lifestyle choices? Once this succubus, oh, wait, let me do it again. What aspect of your traditional upbringing is reflected in your lifestyle choices? Once this succubus finishes playing with you in your progeny. Another anonymous says, yes, you're obviously the same person, and thumbing through the thesaurus this morning. Your writings are full of unintelligible. I want to sound smart, babble with nothing to definitively support what you're writing. How about less speculative war and peace, length posts, and more spelling grammar checks? Somebody just got on the anonymous. Anyway, so anyway, somebody from NYC says, boy, bye. Let's talk about some real shit. You like boys and she like girls. The end. And another anonymous says, Will is throwing Jada under the bus as if he has never benefited from their decision to have an open marriage and become swingers. They are both bisexual, and there is nothing wrong with that. If Jada is your dome-mate or whatever, that's okay too. Having Jada take the fall while Will plays he wrong, cockhold is a shitty move. Well, Will, we all know you like younger Asian boys. Then somebody say, if that's the case, why get married? Just live together. Those may not be his. You know, marriage has nothing to do with, you know the fuck I'm trying to say. No, the fuck you don't. Marriage has nothing to do with commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like don't fuck nobody. You know what I'm saying? Marriage has nothing to do with that. And it depends on, your vows is whatever it is you vow to each other. You know what I'm saying? But then again, sometimes you gotta amend the vow. The shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? And when you want something to work, man, you got to fucking trash all the shit, the foundation of what the fuck it is, and build a whole new foundation if you want something to work, You know what I'm saying? You get it? You know what I'm saying? You can't be on the old crickety ass foundation and thinking that shit gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to destroy the foundation and start all over with that person if you really want to be with the motherfucker. What up, Nick Bet? Thank you, Miss Hudson. She said exactly, Miss Dunn. Got to be a marriage marriageologist. You know what I'm saying? I know how this shit works. These people don't be knowing shit, man. They just be fucking, you know what I'm saying, just blasting and just talking. They don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, people should be able to, if, like I said, if it ain't working, start over. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. It ain't gonna work. And they are two different breeds, I must tell you. They are some very peculiar people. You know what I'm saying? They're very peculiar. Will is very out there, Will is out there. He's great. He's a great person. He's a great person. Jada hides behind what she believes feng shui and shuan shual and shwamage and swashes, gotcha shashes ass shit. She hides behind that. You know what I'm saying? You got me? She hides. She's a caparoon until the truth comes out and not by her own fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? So she hides behind being bald-headed, sitting on a fucking big-ass pillow on the fucking floor in a lotus fucking position. She be fooling the hell out you motherfuckers. But she's a freak hoe. She's a freak hoe. She's a sneaky bitch. She's a sneaky bitch. You know what I'm talking about? She pretending that little cute little soft-ass goddamn voice that fool your motherfucking ass. But I feel it's plenty of hoes like that walking around this motherfucker. And King Ellis, goddamn. Will Smith is the cleanup man. So he always got to come in and clean up this bitch shit, you know? You feel me? He the cleanup man, you feel me? Nigga gotta clean it up. They beat me up out there. They beat me up. Well, can you sit at the red table and help me out? And let's just tell them that you knew about it the whole time. They're beating me up. And my feng shui and my equilibrium is off balance. They're saying all kinds of things about me. And it's kind of hard for me to be my Swami self. My Swami and Dharma self around here. Like, he likes feeling needed by her. Yeah, man, so he got to come through, right? I'm not like Will Smith, man. That nigga goddamn. So that nigga been in Scientology, man. His goddamn delivery of life. I follow the wheel. Like, for real, man. I be listening to this nigga. I watch his little YouTube page from time to time, man. Fucking like that nigga, man. He's still gifted, talented, brilliant. Motherfucker bad, man. Motherfucker bad, man. I mean, Will still got it, man. He's not finna grow old. This nigga's not finna be an old-ass, washed-up has-been, man. I heard that song that nigga dropped. Nigga did a video in the fucking song, man. That nigga, I said, this nigga's a fucking lyricist. At 50-something years old, this nigga bad, that old motherfucker. Nigga still got it. We still got it, goddamn. That nigga that got it, baby. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm a talent scout, motherfucker. I'm still looking for the goddamn talent. Nigga still got that shit, Will, a bad motherfucker. What up, King? What you say? It gives him power to do whatever. What part gives him power? I missed it, King. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't even know what the fuck I said. But look at him. I like Will and Jada, man. I think they are a fascinating couple, man. For real. I think they're fascinating. And I think everybody else needs to break the spell or whatever the fuck you think relationships is all about, and what it is for you and what is not for the other person, what it is for that other person, what is not for you. Like, man, you need to break that shit. You gonna die alone. You're gonna live a life alone with that type of mentality. Anybody gonna be putting up with that shit? You know what I'm saying? People want to be free and independent. You feel me? In a relationship, not confined. Like you said, man, we didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, make marriage look like a prison for each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can tell they all about freedom, though, for real, man. Look at the children. They do all types of crazy ass shit. It's all about freedom, man. You know, and if it kills you, it kills you. At least you lived. It's all about freedom, for real. You can tell, you know. I remember goddamn my nigga Will said on the video, man, that nigga said, look here, y'all. He said, look here. He said one day Jada was upset. Jada was mad. This was way before that August Alsina bullshit. He was like, Jada was mad and shit, man. Jada was feeling all unhappy and shit. And I had to tell Jada, you can't look to me to make you happy. You have to look to yourself to make you happy. Happy is for yourself to have, for yourself. So go find happiness, bitch. Go do something to make you happy, bitch, because I can't do it. You have to make yourself happy. I said, man, this motherfucker's a brilliant nigga, because that's fucking true. Ain't nobody make you happy, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. You know? Then shortly after that, a little drug addict, alcoholic little boy, single, fell on her lap. She made him happy, and he made her happy, and she was happy. And all that type of shit. Okay, I ain't gonna say that was the reason, but the moral of the story is, for real, no one can make you happy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, I like Will. I like Jada, for real, hands down. You know? I love it. I love it, though, for real. I love it. Let me see what else they got. Last person say some shit like, well, bring out the boys, Will. The thought women would have told it already. So it must be some real close male industry friends that you done slaved. That's the end of that shit, man. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, they don't like a motherfucker that's on the path to perfecting themselves. So then he says, something else homeboy says, okay, I'll read this part again. He said, we have given each other trust and freedom with the belief that everybody has to find their own way, and marriage for us can't be a prison. And I don't suggest our role for anybody. I don't suggest this role for anybody, but the experience that the freedoms that we've given one another and the unconditional support, to me, is the highest definition of love. Yeah, I'm with that. For real, man. Unconditional support, man. Fuck that shit, man. Look here. And Smith said that he often called legendary actor Denzel Washington for marital advice over the years. So he says, throughout the years, I would always call Denzel. He's a real sage. I was probably 48 or something like that, and I called Denzel, and he said, listen, you've got to think of it as the funky 40. Everybody's 40s are funky, he said. But just wait till you hit the fuck it 50s. Just bear with your 40s. I stopped and I was like, the funky 40s and the fuck it 50s. And that's exactly what happened. It just became the fuck it 50s. And I gave myself the freedom to do whatever I wanted to do. We will also explain to GQ magazine why he scrapped the making of Emancipation, the film that tells the story behind the photo of Whip Peter. I don't know who the fuck that is. The slave nigga. The historic photo of the ex-slave scarred back, taken during an army medical examination, became known as the scourged back. The movie was originally scheduled to shoot in Atlanta, Georgia, but Smith pulled the movie out of Georgia in response to Governor Brian Kemp's new Voters Protection Bill. So Will said, I always avoid making films about slavery. Good for you. He said, in the early part of my career, I didn't want to show black people in that light. I wanted to be a superhero, so I wanted to depict black excellence along my white counterparts. I wanted to play roles that you would give to Tom Cruise. And the first time I considered it was the Django. But I didn't want to make a slavery film about vengeance. Oh, nigga. Oh, yeah. That shit will fuck Will up. That's why Jamie Foxx did that shit, boy. That shit will fuck. That shit, all them crackers be mad if Will Smith plays some shit like that. Django, right? So I didn't even know he was offered that role. That shit would have fucked this. That would have been the end. They got them. The crackers would have been pissed off. But Jamie are way better than that because all Terrence, what that nigga name, Tarantino, Quentin Tarantino films is real comedy, but it's too raw. It's so raw, nasty, and fucked up. It's the best. I love all his shit. So now that wouldn't have worked for Will. The good thing he turned it down. You know what I'm saying? You know, good thing he turned it down, but y'all know that damn near, what that boy named Samuel Jackson is in damn near half or 97% of all Quentin Tarantino films, man. Like, Samuel, take that shit, fucking kill it, boy. That nigga, I love Mr. Quentin Tarantino, man. Queen need to get rid of that dark-skinned black bitch, man. Holla at this sweet goddamn caramel mocha pussy, boo. They that old black smut picking any broad. Quentin, come holla at your girls. And you got my name, Tyra, in your last name, baby. We supposed to be together. We can make some good movies together. My sick-minded ass, your sick-minded ass. We come together, motherfucker, and we can pull off some sick-ass shit. Sick, diabolical shit. Me and Quentin. You know he a nigga named Quentin. That's a nigga name. But look here. What up, Twank Star Devil R? How you doing today, baby? So that's it, man. That's it, like that, boo. Goddamn, Will Smith. I like Will. I like Jada. I'm going to say it again. Give a fuck how y'all feel about it. All right, let's go to R. Kelly real quick. R. Kelly lawyers consider appealing guilty verdict. R. Kelly lawyers is considering filing an appeal after the disgraced R&B star was found guilty of racketeering and related sex crimes. And this nigga racketeering. Rocka what? Rocka who? What the fuck is racketeering? Lord have mercy, I told y'all they after that money, man. Racketeering. Racker what? Railroad like a motherfucker, King Ellis. What the hell? Racketeering. And transporting motherfuckers across state line for the purposes of having sex. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? King Ellis? Sound familiar? Boy, they fucking know how to do this shit, don't they? Sound familiar like a motherfucker, man. They got that racketeering and shit. This shit, boy, is so parallel to the man I love. So parallel. God damn, all the niggas I like in jail, man. I can't believe this shit, Twain. God damn, that shit hurt my heart, man. Like, god damn, how come all the niggas I like go to jail and shit, man? God damn. Bad motherfuckers, man. Ain't no god damn. I hate that shit, man. I hate that shit, for real. All the niggas I don't like still walking around this shit, getting away with goddamn the most atrocious bullshit. That's a new word, atrocious. I know y'all say atrocious, atrocities. It's atrocious bullshit. God damn it. Shit. God damn, Kel. Motherfucker. Oh, man, I don't even know. Read this shit, man. The I believe I can fly ass nigga faces decades behind bars after a jury found him guilty on all 9 counts of recruiting women and underage children for sex. That's a damn lie. Kelly's attorney tells CNN the defense team is disappointed by the verdict and is considering filing an appeal. Duverol Canick accused federal prosecution of cherry-picking evidence to suit their case against the singer. You didn't get to see what we saw in terms of the discovery. You didn't get to see all of the inconsistencies. We said in our summation that the government cherry-picked the versions that they thought would support the continuation of the narrative. Kelly has repeatedly denied the allegations against him, didn't even react when the verdict was read out in court. Damn right, goddamn it. Y'all, they already know, man. The fuck is this bullshit? However, his lawyer admitted the singer was shot when the verdict was read out loud. Attorney Gloria Allred, who represented 3 of the 6 alleged victims, said Kelly, the worst sexual predator she has ever encountered. Get the fuck out of here. Really? Really? Not that nigga from Penn State fucking little boys in the shower? Oh, that she have ever encountered. Okay, whatever. I've been practicing law for 47 years. During this time, I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst for many reasons. First, he used the power of his celebrity to recruit vulnerable underage girls for the purpose of sexually abusing them. These were not May-October relationships, which is what his defense attorney wanted the jury to believe. These were crimes against children and some adults. Second, to use the power of his business enterprise and many of his inner circle employees to assist him and enable him in his plan and his scheme to lure his victims to him, isolate them, intimidate them, control them, indoctrinate them, punish them, shame them, and humiliate them, all of which made Mr. Kelly more powerful and more dangerous than many other sexual predators who operate without a network of financial and businesses to support and enable them. Anybody believe this shit is you a monkey? Need to be swinging from a tree, hanging from one. None of Kelly's former employees have been charged. See that? You can't do this shit by yourself, motherfucker. All of them have to go down. Something is wrong here. Kelly is scheduled to be sentenced on May 4th, 2022. He also facing similar charges in Illinois and Minnesota. Okay, let's see. It saddens me that so many of us chose to belittle any of these victims, including his ex-wife. Yes, she stayed with him and had kids, but that doesn't negate the abuse, people. People are so judgmental. Everybody has an opinion, but there's absolutely no winners in this entire mess. Look, man, I know Andrea Kelly personally, and then I hear her ass sit down on The View, not on The View, whatever that fuck that shit is. I'm like, girl, she won't even say what the nigga did. She just said she was on her laptop. She was so pissed. She just got up, got on the balcony of the fucking hotel, and then wanted to jump off and kill herself. What did he do, bitch? What did he do? Meanwhile, that bitch in Atlanta in the car on goddamn Facebook Live, listening to V103 with some nigga driving her, she in the passenger side, and that shit, Step in the Name of Love, comes on, and this bitch turns that shit up and was like, oh, this is my goddamn song right here. Step in the Name of Love. She said, I was with him, honey. She was saying shit like that. I was with him when he made this goddamn song, girl. Yes, we was, honey. Hey, Dawn. I was on her live and shit, Facebook Live. Hey, Dawn. Girl, that was even at times right there. She was singing that shit every fucking word for word for word for word for word for word for word. You hear me? I'll never forget that shit. I should have shared that shit on my page. Like, girl, let me tell you something. I don't want to hear shit come out that motherfucker mouth I was with. You hear me? So obviously that shit couldn't have been that goddamn bad. I don't even want to hear that nigga called the Adon. And the Adon is one of the most beautiful fucking goddamn prayers, music, damn Adon coming from your fucking ass, you piece of shit. But yo, this bitch here, I didn't hate the way that nigga say my name. I hate you, you motherfucker. Kill yourself, bitch. God damn you. Like, these motherfuckers still in love with these niggas, man. You say all that shit this nigga did and shit, which you ain't really say shit. You know what I'm saying? Which you ain't really say nothing. So goddamn, you feel me? That bitch singing to his shit and shit. Look at she doc. Letting the sex force take over makes you lose. Makes you lose it. Bullshit. Goddamn, let me tell you something, man. I don't want to hear shit from a motherfucker I can't stand. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear nothing. That bitch supposed to hate that nigga. Not be in the car with some other nigga. And he was like, coming up next, R. Kelly. Step in the name of love. Woo! Y'all be quiet real quick. This is my song. This bitch was like, y'all shut the fuck up for a minute. This is my song. That's what Andrea was like, yo, I was done. I said, man, they been here. And then bitch do it, right? They was that week the bitch on the goddamn Real Talk show, whatever the fuck that is. And she got all crying and shit. He damn me like this. He damn me like this. He just controlling. I never want to hear his voice. But if I heard his songs, goddamn it, I'll stop what I'm doing and dance to it. Maybe ain't nobody as diabolical as I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no Stockholm syndrome when it comes to a motherfucker did me wrong. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't want nothing from you. Dollar, I don't even want these fucking kids. Be looking at them motherfuckers. Remind me of your ugly ass. You know what I'm talking about? That I would have been for real. Like, I don't have no Stockholm syndrome. Like, I don't give a shit. Man, they took that goddamn nigga down. They took that motherfucker down. R. Kelly, you feel me? Goddamn, his enemies prepared a table for him. That got that nigga, boy. That's some fucked up shit. But that's still my Kels. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, goddamn it. You know what I'm gonna be? The Kels? How that nigga was with that with Tanya or Latoya Neff, you know Latoya, Nick Beck, remember her? The one that killed that white man. She was a little girl, just got out of prison. You know, everybody fought to get her the fuck out, so they overturned her case. I'm gonna be like that R&B nigga that kept seeing her in prison and dating her. Then when he finally got out, they got married. That's when I'm gonna be the Kelly, Kelly, baby. About to be his goddamn prison, goddamn girlfriend. You feel me? I'm about to be goddamn. I'm about to fucking start writing Kelly, baby. That thing I know he gonna reroute them royalty checks over here to Don and call y'all, man, and give me all the songs in the vault that he ain't released. And say, put them out, baby. You get 98%, I keep 10, baby. That what the fuck gonna happen right this bitch. I'm about to be lawyer to R. Kelly, goddamn. That's a gold mine. What the fuck wrong with y'all motherfuckers, man? I ask that nigga help write my goddamn song. Niggas, I can get some hits out there. Ask him to write me some hits. Write me some hits, Kels. I want to be a star. I'm fixing to sing. That's a bad nigga, man. Yeah, I'm going to find where he staying at, man, and start writing that nigga letter. You know what I'm saying? Let that nigga know, man. Shit, nigga. Start writing letters. You know what I'm saying? Probably have to disguise myself as a 12-year-old or some shit first, don't I? She dot. Hi, Mr. Kelly. This is Lil Nikki. I am 12 years old, and I love your music. You are so awesome. I think about you every day. I can't get your songs out my head. It has inspired me. It also helped me to lose weight and build confidence. Like, I'm going to get a response quick, fast, in a hurry. Want to shoot up. Goddamn, it ain't going to happen that letter if I say, I am 12 years old. I hate my mom and dad. I wish I was in prison right next to you as your cellmate. I'm not the one laughing at that sick shit. How to catch a predator, motherfucker. I'm about to write this nigga a 12-page love letter as a 12-year-old girl so he can holler at me. Damn sure I am. Damn sure is. I'm about to write. My name gonna be Lil Nikki. He gonna be like, Dear Lil Nikki, I got your letter. I am so glad I was able to inspire you, and you love every word that come out of my mouth. And you would like to be my cellmate because you hate the world outside of these walls. I'm about to get that nigga. Fuck what you heard, goddammit. I ain't got no kids, so he won't be fucking mine, goddammit. I'm Nicki Minaj, motherfucker. I'm about to goddamn marry this predator. Fuck is you saying? About to marry this pedophile. Goddamn, this pedophile got money. This pedophile got hits, got classics. I'm the real Nicki, motherfucker. Look at Big Bet. Unfortunately, we're not taking it. Who said that? What you saying that the letter gonna say? Who the Bet just shitted on my letter? She said R. Kelly gonna write me a letter back talking about, unfortunately, we're not taking applications from old pussy. That's why I'm gonna be a goddamn 12-year-old girl. I gotta get this nigga. That's what you talking about. got to get this nigga. Goddamn, I'm about to be a 12, 13-year-old girl and shit, man. What you talking about, man? Shit, I ain't bullshit. Shit is official around this bitch. I do whatever it takes, goddamn it. When I got my mind focused on the shit, bitch, I scheme all day on how to get that shit. I'm about to get R. Kelly watch. You'll see how I got Dr. York, man. Next thing you know, I'm going to have interviews from prison from R. Kelly like Don did with Dr. York, man. I'm going to have all R. Kelly followers, all the motherfuckers that love this nigga, man. They're going to be buying the interview, goddamn. They're going to be goddamn buying the interview, man. R. Kelly, goddamn. Goddamn, like that money real quick, too, goddamn. What are you talking about? Gonna be my nigga. Collect call from R. Kelly. This is what that shit called, Securus. That's what it's called, Securus, when the inmate call, man. This is, or or something, telecommunications or some other shit they call it. I got niggas in jail. I got niggas in jail. Ah, man, all the good ones are in jail like a motherfucker. Damn, I'm sad now. I'm sad. For real. I need to be around bitches in the hood, man. Y'all hoes don't understand this shit. I need to find me some ghetto ass goddamn bitches. Bring their ass over to occupy the listeners in the chat room, because they understand that shit, man. Every nigga we goddamn in love with go to jail. But you talk about, y'all will understand. Y'all call us stupid bitches, but hey, gotta have some bitches, man. King Gales, what up, baby? What up, Twank? Then Twank them down, bitches. That's right. Twank the only hood hoe, man. Twank got them nasty. Twank pop pills, sell pills out of pussy. Man, y'all listen to Twank's story, man. Her goddamn hood story. Yeah, Twank a hood bitch. That's why we gonna stay with R. Kelly, man. And that right, Twank. That's why we gonna stay with. We used to this type of life and shit. Used to them goddamn nigga like that. Shot we like them nigga like that. Don't give a fuck what you did, nigga. For what they said you did. You're gonna be there forever. Well, you're fucking stupid, man. This bitch goddamn Tierra called me yesterday, last night, whatever that shit is. And that bitch said, have you looked at Warrior's Instagram story? I said, hell nah. Then she ain't say shit, and I ain't really give a fuck about it, because I got great day, Zena. I ain't give a fuck about it, because I was what that shit called? Minding my fucking business. And so I looked at it while what's that nigga name? King Ellis was I had that Mississippi Now playing. And so I was looking at it. I said, let me see what the fuck Warrior Instagram story fucking Tierra talking about. You seen Warrior Instagram story? Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see what the fuck I saw. You wanna see this shit? They bet. Look at this bullshit here. This old goddamn Rudy Poop bitch. Hold on. Then she just sent me a picture. Look at this broad here, man. I hate these hoes. Hoes ain't loyal, man. I had a problem with that shit. Let me see. There it is, Instagram story. Hoes ain't loyal, baby. No, that ain't gonna work right there. Let's see. Put that on. There it is. Look at this shit, man. Look at this bullshit. These hoes ain't loyal. Let me go to her story. See that? She got that nigga. See this? Oh, look. Oh, no, let's scratch that out. And you can't tag me and share shit. Look at this. She done posted this nigga up with this. Look at this bullshit. You see this nigga back? Can you see? Can you see my cam? Look at this bullshit. I ain't even know this nigga took my babies and took pictures for goddamn immigration. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Who's sitting next to my mama and shit. Look at this nigga. and my children. Where the fuck was I at? Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at, you see this bullshit? See this? See this? See this fuck shit? See this fuck shit? Y'all see this shit? Yeah, it's on the screen. You don't see it? Oh, shit, it is not on the screen. My bad, baby. Sorry. I don't know how that happened. Hold on, let me do it again. Wait, my bad. I'm just saying, look at this bullshit, and y'all don't see this bullshit. Okay, my bad. Wait, sorry. Thank you. Hold on. I got to figure out how to pull it up. Hold on. My bad. It popped on and then off. Hold on, let me see. Prince, who the fuck is Prince? She spoke to me. Y'all gotta check out Prince's new album, man. That shit there's the truth. There it is. Can you see it now? Can you see it now, boo? All right, here we go. Look at this bullshit. It's about to go off her story, though. That's what Tierra was like. Did you see Warrior Instagram story? Because she know, man, the fuck you doing posting this nigga, man? I hate this motherfucker. This nigga ain't shit. And they done stole my kids, man. They bastard done stole my babies. Look at this nigga taking pictures next to my mama and shit. This motherfucker. See this fuck ass shit? See this whole ass shit? Where the fuck was I at? You know I ain't let this nigga get my babies, man. You know what I'm talking about? Look at this shit. Look at this whole ass shit. Look at my son, man. This nigga ain't even dressed my children. This all the clothes I bought they ass. You feel me? You feel me? This the shit I bought, and I'm the one without a fucking job. I'm the one without a goddamn job. You feel me? Look at this fucking shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker here. I can't stand that faggot. Goddamn, I hate that motherfucker. Give me a reason, motherfucker. Can't stand. That one look evil. Don't look evil like that. That's it. That's my grandbaby right there. You see her? Her name is Stereo. I call her Stereo. That's my new baby. That's my grandbaby right there. She's so cute. Yes, she is. Hold on. Let me play the video.
We go cute face ass fat. Jump in my jeans, jump in my bag. Pull a VIP, we ain't going outside. I'm feeling like B, I'm the best you never had. Arch your back, pop your cat, charge them. We go, cute face ass fat. Jump in my jeans, jump in my bag. Pull a VIP, we ain't going outside. I'm feeling like B, I'm the best you never had. Arch your back, pop your cat, charge them.
That's my little grandbaby right there. My dad, and she said, my dad do not look like Floyd Mayweather. I posted on that bitch. I said, but the motherfucker can't read like Floyd Mayweather. Nigga literally just like the piece of shit. Fucking goddamn stupid bitch. That's my grandbaby right there. She didn't blur his face. But so now that when they do my Mother's Day shit and they do a video, you know what I'm saying? Of the Mother's Day, they put a cat over his face. So now they did that shit. That's respect for me. You see, this bitch ain't got no goddamn respect for me. Okay? Yeah, some goddamn Mother's Day video they made, man. And goddamn Sonetta made it though and blocked that nigga face out, man, and goddamn everything. With a cat face. This big goddamn thing, this big thing, man. I mean, they just love them some low lives. They love them some low life ass motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, man. They love them treacherous piece of shit motherfuckers, man. They love them old low life ass niggas. What funny, Zena? What funny, man? What funny, boo? Look here. Anyway, yeah, that's what Tara's like. You saying her story. I was like, nah, I ain't saying a goddamn story, bitch. I ain't been fucking around no shit, man. I got my life together now. Feel me? She said, Yeah, somebody said that nigga look like Floyd Mayweather, and I put in that shit when listen to Mississippi now, running through the skies and the sky, Tennessee. And that when I typed that shit to that bitch, man, that motherfucker got down illiterate like Floyd Mayweather, bitch. Motherfucker. God damn, boy. I hate when people goddamn fuck with people I hate. I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand people fucking with people I hate. This nigga done got pictures. He probably goddamn go through them pictures every time. What you think, Nibet? You know what I'm talking about? He probably go through them pictures. He know he done fucked up, but he know he fucked up real bad. You feel me? You feel me, King Ellis? That nigga goddamn miserable. Nigga showing my baby, went over to the house and said, let me show you pictures. I still had every picture, Tata and y'all and the babies. That shit, goddamn nigga, goddamn holding on them pictures like them. Oh, bastard, you piece of shit. I moved on around that bitch, man. You feel me, King Ellis? Goddamn, I'm feeling better than ever, nigga. You get down. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's all he got left right there, ain't it? That's all he got left, baby. Ain't got shit else, motherfucker. Nigga ain't working with nothing. Them clothes in that picture, I left that nigga when my baby was, worried. I'm trying to figure. Oh, you know how? I know when them pictures came. When my mama asked to get the fucking kids and let them spend the summer with her. That's where them pictures come from. You feel me? Because I'm trying to figure out, nigga, I know I don't let you get my children, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the summer and shit when they stayed with my mama, because I was wondering, like, why my baby's hair ain't done. Because, you know, but I braided it, boom, they went to my mama house. Next thing I know, they with that nigga. And I went and got my babies. Like, motherfucker, bitch, you lied, hoe. Ain't taking pictures and shit. Yeah, because I'm like, man, Warrior 5, that's Warrior. I left that nigga when Warrior was a baby. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm looking at this little girl. I'm like, man, this girl got to be about 4, 5 years old. And they got damn picture. I'm in Monticello. I'm with Doc at this point. I'm with All Eyes on Egypt. Yeah, man. You feel me? My goddamn tricky mama and shit. Let me get the babies. Let me keep it for the summer. Yeah, that's how he got those pictures. That's how he got them motherfuckers. What, my goddamn kids, you old sick ass bastard. Hate you, motherfucker. Die. Need to replace R. Kelly. Motherfucker, let me take your ass to goddamn prison and get my nigga R. Kelly out. Anyway, I like pissing y'all off, man. Just like to say that. I like pissing you bitches off and shit. Make y'all feel some kind of goddamn way. Yep, I like pedophiles. Yep, I like accused pedophiles. Like niggas charged with sex crimes. King Ellis said, you kept the children from him. Huh? Could you please repeat the question? Mr. Ellis, what you mean? What you mean, King Ellis? You know, don't play that shit. You know I'm selfish, man. What's mine is mine, fuck boy. I take everything that belong to me with me, nigga, once I get the fuck on. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I moved to Monticello, nigga. I moved to Macon, and then I moved to Monticello. Shit. My old trick ass mama, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. If it was in my power, that motherfucker would have never, them pictures would have never existed. My mama tricked me. You know what I'm saying? My mama tricked me, motherfucker. Shit, I don't want nobody goddamn. If I ain't fucking with you, man, anything come out there, pussy ain't fucking with you. You feel me? That's how the fuck I roll. You feel me? Give a fuck who you is. I know I'm the mama, man. I said, my mama treat me, nigga. My mama said, let me get the babies for the summer. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And I needed her to get the babies for the summer, though. That when I surprised their ass with my first little house farm, man, because we've been roughing it. You feel me? Man, my baby's been roughing it and shit. You know what I'm saying? I leave these niggas, man, and we just be roughing it. You feel me? So I wanted to give them a home. You know, we've been living in apartments and shit. I always wanted a house for my babies. You know, that's what I wanted. I wanted them to have a home, a yard, and shit like that. So, and I wanted to surprise them. I said, "This is perfect. Yeah, Mom, you get the kid, you get the babies, and I'll focus on, you know what I'm saying, decking out the house for them, man, give them everything they need." You feel me? They were so happy, though, when they came back. I had a surprise for them. They were so happy. They had rooms. They had beds, you know, shit like that, man. You feel me? I thought about my daddy, too, man. I was thinking about all this shit the other day. I sure did. And I remember showing my dad the house. Nobody knew about it. And I was going to give the master bedroom to my daughter since I have 3 daughters, and the master bedroom was bigger. And I said, Dad, I think I'm gonna stay in the little small room, give the big room to Sierra Warrior and Sonanda because it's a little bit bigger. And my dad said no. My dad said it's the only time I ever listened to my father. In a sense, he says no. He said, you earned it. That's for you. He said, they'll be okay. They can share a smaller room together. They'll be okay. That's for you. I thought about that the other day. Sure did. Thought about that shit the other day, man. Yeah, he said, that's for you, baby. Yeah. What my dad said, man. My nigga right there. Anyway, yeah. So, I mean, you know, so yeah. So I was all right with them being in Atlanta, man, but I know they would make goddamn old bitch ass, whack ass, fuck ass, goddamn monkey face ass nigga. That's a little bit different. A little bit different around this motherfucker. So you feel me, Mr. Ellis? Yeah. I don't want my children around a motherfucker, man. I done left in hell. You know what I'm saying? You know? I don't give a fuck who you are. Goddamn, if I don't fuck with you, my children can't fuck with you. You know what I'm talking about? But, you know, sometimes you can't have it like that. You feel me? You know? Sometimes you can't have it like that. So. But, I just don't like how Warrior parade around with this motherfucker. You feel me? I'm a jealous God. Very jealous when it comes to my children. You understand? I got a problem with them. Very jealous. I want you to stay the fuck away from that motherfucker. You hear me? You know? I'm jealous. I don't trust that nigga. I hate that nigga. You know? So, yeah. I'm for real, man. You know? But it's all good, man. I ain't mad about all that shit she posted, man. Left me out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I ain't mad about it. I don't feel no kind of way, man. I just hate that motherfucker. I am that bitch, though. You feel me? I am that bitch. And because I give my children, you know, or taught my children to speak your fucking mind, and so Warriors is like the one that speaks against it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, man, I want you around your fucking dad. I hate that motherfucker. Stop being around. I don't give a fuck. Whatever your issue y'all had, bitch, is your fucking problem. That's what Warriors say back. Give a fuck. You need to get over that. You need to get over what the fuck he did to you. You get to get over that. That's my daddy and shit like that. So I was like, yo, I'm over that shit. I just don't want a motherfucker that I'm taking care of to be in the presence of a motherfucker that goddamn I hate. That's it. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Goddamn it. Where your loyalty at, bitch? It ain't about loyalty. That's my daddy. That's my motherfucking daddy. Should have fucking never introduced you to my mama, because then you wouldn't have never known your daddy. That fucks up every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what did it. That's what I say back, and that's the end of the conversation because I won. I said, I fucked up when I introduced you to my mother. That's what I said to Warrior. From there, this bitch, goddamn it, introduced you to the nigga you ain't even fucking know, bitch. Because I left that bastard for you and was able to goddamn eat solid food. Fucked up. That's where I fucked up at. God damn it. Shit, introducing you to my mama. Started this long ass shit and left a nigga and this nigga still there. The fuck? These seem to be your issue. What you mean, King Ellis? Am I sitting on your couch, motherfucker? You my psychologist. You my therapist today, King Ellis. You my therapist, baby. You my therapist. I ain't got no goddamn issue, man. I got no issue. I'm over that. I'm over that. I'm over that. I don't give a fuck how nobody see that shit, though. I know y'all take shit personal and shit, right? You feel me? I know y'all take shit personal, man. This shit here business, man. This shit here spiritual around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? When I done bound and gagged the devil for 6,000 fucking years, my children, children of God, got no business goddamn giving this motherfucker bread and goddamn water. I done bound and gagged this motherfucker. You feel me? Put that nigga in a bottomless pit and hit these little motherfuckers. Like Dr. York said, man, he said, there's going to come a time y'all will get the devil out of jail. And I'm watching it with my baby. Look at y'all getting the devil out every fucking time. Shit. See this shit? See this shit? See that shit? Look at King Ellis. King Ellis, man, let me tell you. Mississippi now. King Ellis, the man, baby. Hey, you done made my day, man. Every time I hear that song, you do something to me. So I don't give a fuck what you say, man. You get a pass today. I won't cuss you out. I'm all right because I listen to that goddamn Tennessee. Tennessee, make me feel high. I met a nigga from Memphis, Tennessee, about a month ago. About a month or two ago. I'm gonna show you how powerful the mind is. Y'all want to hear how powerful the mind is? You want to hear how powerful Don's mind is? But once I claim it, baby, that's it. I put my claim on that motherfucker. That happens, motherfucker. Got to see it. Got to claim it. Got to speak it. Got to name it. So anyway, make a long story short. Once upon a time, now it's time for me to fly the plane. And so I walked to the airport, you know what I'm saying, in my backyard. And when I get there, I see this man at the airport, right? And the motherfucker, and I asked him because I didn't want to go through. It's like a house. The airport is like a house. It's a house. Got a screen porch and all that shit in it, and rooms and shit like that, right? Because this is our private airport in my community that I live in, my neighborhood. So, and I don't like going through the screen porch, and you know what I'm saying. Only concrete is the runway. Everything else is nothing but grass, and I hate fucking grass. Okay, yep, I do. I can't stand it. And so the second time I went, I see this man, and I says to the man, is there another way, like a better way to get to the to something like to the runway or something like that without me having to goddamn get in the grass and all that fucking shit? He said, yeah, this walkway right here. I said, oh shit. And then the nigga had an issue at first though. I ain't gonna need front. Nigga was like, and who the fuck are you? I said, who the fuck are you? Motherfucker. No, he said, what are you doing here? Or some shit like that, right? Black man, right? He said, what are you doing here? Oh, let's start over. It was about the mind. Let's start over. It was about the mind. You ready? So when I went to the airport the first time, I said, I'm going to be running this shit. That's what I said. I'm gonna be running this fucking airport. It stays closed, all this other type of shit. It's open. Well, it's open, but it stays closed. And I realized that, you know, they need a motherfucker to woman the fucking airport in this community. Okay, that's how I said I'm gonna be running this shit. Right? You got me, Zena? Can you hear me, baby? So anyway, boom. So next time I had to go, my second time going, the man was there. Right, so I say, still a way to get through the fucking shit without that damn fucking blah, blah. And the guy was like, yeah, you just take this way, this route, blah, blah, blah. Right? And then he was like, who are you? And I said, who the fuck are you, motherfucker? He said, what are you trying to do? Because he was trying to figure out why do I want to know this or whatever. So he was like, what are you trying to do? I said, motherfucker, I'm trying to goddamn, I said, I got a fucking plane to catch. I fly motherfucking planes, nigga. God damn it. And then he was like, okay. I said, yeah, motherfucker, shit, right? And then he says, and I introduced myself, and he introduced himself to me, and I said, oh my God. I said, I said, you know who the fuck I am? And he was like, no. I said, motherfucker, you sent me a goddamn email talking about you can't wait to fucking meet me. Right? Black guy, right? Nigga fine as fuck, though. I ain't gonna need front, man. You know, I be looking at men now. No, the men take care of themselves. You feel me? Back in the day, goddamn, you know, you just look at any nigga and be like, you can get it. But I can tell that nigga, goddamn, that nigga take care of himself, shop. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, so the side note, but that ain't the point. So anyway, you know, so we're walking now the route that I have to take, and we right by the fuel, where the planes are fueled up and shit, right? So we just were talking and shit like that. And I was like, damn, you remember? He said, no. I said, yeah, you know, blah, 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 Julie and all that, just dropping names and shit. Mm-hmm. So then he was like, oh, okay, you just moved in the neighborhood. He was like, I run this motherfucker. That's what the nigga say, right? He said, I run all this shit. And I got other properties and shit that I'm over, blah, blah, blah. And I'm the manager. I manage this community, and I manage other fucking communities. I got properties and blah, blah, blah. And I manage the fucking airport too. And there it is right there, Zena, right? You feel me? I said, oh, well, y'all ain't never here. I can be your goddamn boots on the ground. Because mind you, my mission is always keys, right? The master key. So I need the key to that motherfucking airport. So I said, I can be your boots on the ground. Because y'all ain't never here. Y'all only here on Tuesdays and fucking Thursdays. Somebody need to man this motherfucker. And y'all don't live here in this community. And the motherfucker said, give me your number. Because we were just talking about we need somebody to oversee this shit. I said, there it is right there, Charlotte. I said, there it is, goddamn it. So then, we still talking and shit. And he was like, where you from and shit? Because, you know, I hear a little southerner in you. And I said, I'm from Georgia. Where you from? He was like, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And I was like, oh, shit. You from? I said, you from Orange Mound, baby? He was like, thicker than Renegade, thicker than Hines, shouted. The pimp's gonna rule the nation in 93, motherfuckers. Tight grip on the tech, 9-9, it's time to creep, holler tip in the clip, putting suckers in the deep sleep, win, lose, or draw your gag, dive, you ain't quick enough, open up that head. All right, anyway, so you know what I'm saying, we just start hugging each other, shit, man, rubbing on each other back, humping each other and shit like that, like, that type of shit, right? And so then, and you know it's official, this happens, right? Then this happened. Check this, Zena. So I was like, on each other's shit. His phone rang. He answered it. He said, hold on, baby. Give me a minute. I said, okay. And he put it on speaker. He said, hey, mama, She said, "Hey, baby, I was just calling you because I just left the doctor, and the doctor said this, that, and the third." And he was like, "Hold on, Mama. I'm going to have to call you right back. I'll call you right back, okay?" She said, "Okay then, baby, call me back." I said, "It's official." This nigga told his mama we don't have to call her back. And the bitch just left the doctor. I said, "It's official around this bitch. I'm about to get the keys to the airport. Keys to the airport. So then, what else wanted? So then, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Then my plane came or whatever like that. Then I hopped on the plane, flew off and shit like that, blah, 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 right? And I ain't gonna, then of course, Neff knows the rest of this shit because it's private information because it's for, he gave me a Neff a pearl and to focus on that shit. You feel me? So, boom. So, that between me and Neff, the rest of the conversation. So, at the end of the goddamn day, so then, about a couple of days later, right after my motherfucking show, one of them shows, it was last month or so, right after them shows, he called me. "Nicole, where you at?" I said, "I'm just getting off work, baby," because that's what I tell these niggas. You feel me? I can't tell these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? All I do is sit on my ass and run my mouth. You feel me? I can't say, "Oh, nigga, I was just on YouTube." Like, I can't do no shit like that. So I was like, "I just got off work. What's up?" He was like, "I need you." I said, "You need me? What you need?" He said, "Man, that alarm is going off on the fuel, such and such and such, and I need you to get there if you can, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to walk you through how to motherfucking goddamn operate the fuel tanks, the jet fuel, the low lead, all that shit. I need you, baby." I said, "You know what? I knew you would be calling me soon." That's what I say back to that nigga. "I knew you would be calling me soon, motherfucker. I told you gonna need a bitch." And he was like, "Yeah, I do. God damn it. So look, can you get there?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get there." I said, "I'm gonna ride my bike. I'll get there faster if I ride my bike than drive my car." So anyway, so I motherfucking threw a head on, got on my bike, and rode that bitch 3 goddamn seconds to the airport. Got out, called the motherfucker, and I was like, "I'm here." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Good, okay, what are you looking at?" And then he walked me through it. He said, "Look, I'm going to train you on this shit on the phone right now. So that way you'll know how to run the fucking fuel tanks first." I said, "Okay, baby. What does it say?" Boom. That's on that. Read the dial on how much fuel in that. Boom. It's in that. Then what is it on to? Go to the low leg. Go to the jet. Blah, blah, blah. You see that button at the bottom? Yeah. That's what it means. It means this, that, and the fucking third, okay? So whenever goddamn something, blah, 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 you do that to the fuel. And I always wanted to know the fuel tanks. I did. When I was in Milledgeville, Georgia, at the airport, I will always, no matter what, you know, because I got to pass the tanks. You feel me, Zena? I got to pass the tanks to get to the plane, to inspect the plane, and then, you know, go on the runway and take off and shit. Now I always be like, damn, I can't wait. I want to know. I want to know that shit, the inner workings of everything, right? So I always look at it like, nigga, I'm coming for that fuel. I'm coming to learn that fuel shit. I'm coming for that shit. Right? So, yeah, so I finally got that done, right? The mission complete, because now, you know what I'm saying? He was like, "Okay, then you see that button? See this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Got it." Boom, 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 boom. He said, "Girl," boom. He said, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? "Let's have lunch." I said, "Nigga, I don't eat. Do I look like a bitch that needs to eat?" He was like, "Ooh." He said, "Well, maybe we can get you." He said, "Maybe we can have some matcha tea together." I said, "Absolutely not." Some matcha. And that shit called matcha or some more shit. He said, "Well, let's sit and talk and have some matcha." So anyway, so a little bit later, boom, speed it all up, boom. You know what I'm saying? Cha-ching-a-ling-ling-ling-ling, done got the keys to the airport. Cha-ching-a-ling-ling-ling-a-ling-ling-ling, done got the keys to the airport. So anyway, interesting enough, yesterday, right, the woman that actually, they have a board that have to approve any and everybody that moves into this community, right? I mean, when I tell you, motherfucker, that goddamn process is like getting into the CIA or some old shit. That damn process is so fucking it's a motherfucker, right? So this is when I'm still in the Airbnb, right? You know what I'm saying? And now I got, so I had to call, you know what I'm saying, the head bitch running the goddamn approval side, and then they come together every whatever days of the week, and then they sit and discuss if a motherfucker's worthy to be amongst amongst they fucking ass type shit, right? So, but when I called the chick before all of that, I said I was calling to see, you know what I'm saying, did you get my application and blah, blah, blah. She was like, no, I said I was calling to see did you get my money because I had to pay for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, well, let me check. Oh, yeah, here it is, this and the third. So we just were talking. The bitch talked to me for like fucking an hour on the goddamn phone. She switched over. She got off of work and switched over her goddamn cell phone. Now she in the car with me and shit, right? You feel me? So she is just like, and honey, let me tell you, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? She was like, as a matter of fact, I'm going to fucking make sure that every last one of the fucking board members, you're going to get your certificate. I didn't even know that they give out certificates and shit, right? She said, oh, you're going to get your certificate. Your certificate of approval, honey. I fucking like you. I feel your energy. You're fucking awesome. Bitch, you're the fucking one, right? So, boom, you know what I'm saying? A couple of days later, after the board met, boom, they emailed me a certificate, you know what I'm saying? I'm officially in the goddamn building. Now, why I'm telling you about this. So, look at Seth got it, talking about damn feminist. So, anyway, so now I done moved here and shit, right? Make a long story short. And, and I want to meet her, haven't met her and all this shit. Now, I've been here for about 2 months now, going on 3. And I meet her yesterday, right? And so, crazy shit about it is, I'm just getting to the airport. So I'm walking around a little shit and the plane is waiting on me. And my man, Andrew, that's going to be flying with me yesterday. And I get in that motherfucker. First, I inspect the plane, do all that little goddamn shit, get on top of that motherfucker, check the goddamn fuel, check the motherfucking oil, all that type of shit, man. Check the tires, check the ailerons, check the elevator, that type of shit, you feel me? Goddamn, check the fuselage and shit, make sure ain't no cracks and no shit like that in that motherfucker. Check the counterbalance, that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the bitch bad. Check the propellers, make sure it ain't cracked in that motherfucker. Make sure ain't no hydraulic oil going around in the fucking tires and shit. Check the quantity and the quality of the fuel. Make sure there wasn't no water in the motherfucking fuel tank. That type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, I get back in that motherfucker. So now I'm in the goddamn plane and shit. This thing, I know this beautiful fucking white woman, well-shaped titties, right? Fuck from Dr. Miami, like fucking awesome titties, small than a motherfucker, blonde hair, blue eyes, one of the most beautiful Barbies you ever wanted to fucking have in your collection as a black woman who is a collector of Barbie dolls, okay? And then she comes up with her daughter and she walks up and she was like, oh my God, is that the famous Nicole Bobby? And I was like, who the fuck is you? What fine ass, blonde hair, blue eyes, white bitch with well-shaped titties know who the fuck I am? And she was like, and I said, who are you? Are you Barbie? She was like, no, I'm Julie. I was like, God damn, Julie, you fine than a motherfucker. She was like, I've been waiting to meet you forever. And I said, bitch, me too. Been waiting to meet me too forever. And she was laughing. She said, and goddamn it. And then was like, yeah, we're going to put you in the game, bitch. And I said, bitch, I'm already in the game. I'm about to put y'all in the game. She was like, he, that type of shit. And goddamn Andrew just sitting there on the co-pilot side of the plane, man, just watching the whole shit go down, and boom, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I need your fucking number, bitch, because I'm about to hook you up. And I was like, bitch, my number's 706. And then she was like, 706, is that Athens? I was like, well, you can say that's Athens, Georgia. She was like, my daughter pointed to her. She was born in Athens, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I miss me some Athens. She was like, yeah, but I didn't get a chance to tell the bitch because I need to get my journey juice. And I'm going to be flying to fucking Athens to get my journey juice. Do you want to pay for some fuel? and oil costs, I can get you some too. Anyway, but that ain't the point. So I never got a chance to say all that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Nigga need some gas money to fly the goddamn Africa in my turn to shop. We want to go in on the shit. But anyway, so boom. It's at the end of the day. I'm in, Morpheus. I'm in. Ching-a-ling-a-ling. Ching-a-ling-ling-ling. So I got the airport, y'all. At the end of the fucking day, I am officially the caretaker of the private airport. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to get the airport. That's it. Let me in. Let me in. And I'm going to upgrade that motherfucker. You feel me? I'm going to upgrade it. It's going to get better. I'm going to upgrade it. Okay? Yep. I'm going to upgrade it because it needs to be upgraded. You know what I'm saying? It's lacking in technology as far as aviation is concerned. Yeah, I have a lot. I've been strategically planning this mentally. First, you get the keys. The mission is to get the keys. While you're pursuing mentally to get the keys, I start thinking of all the things, everything that need to happen at this fucking airport. I created the plan before I got the keys. Now, boom, now it's time to put the plan in action. There it is. I knew it. I said, they're going to give me this fucking airport. They're going to have to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? They have to give it to me because they all have busy schedules. You feel me? My schedule is never busy for my passion, for my mission. I don't have a busy schedule. Never too busy to live my life out to its full potential. So I'm never busy for that shit. And there it is right there, boys and girls. That's the power of the mind, baby. Right there. And the guy from Memphis, Tennessee, and her, they're partners. You know what I'm saying? The black guy and the Barbie doll, beautiful white woman too. I love look at beautiful white women. It's something fascinating because especially because of what they came from. You know, wasn't a good look 6,600 years ago. Oh, and look at their beautiful evolution now. So yeah, it's like amazing. It's just what it is. It's like wow, talking about some serious evolutionary forces at play. Beautiful. But anyway, so yeah, so. That's that. That's what so they work together. They run and own a lot of properties and run property management or some old shit in other private neighborhoods. So yeah, and they ain't got time to do all that shit over here. So yeah, I'm here. Now, of course, I'm going to do a half-ass job. Don't get it twisted. Okay? I am not a slave. I'm going to do a half-ass job, but I'm going to do the best of a half-ass job. I always do a good-ass half-ass job. I never go beyond the call of duty. Don't call me to do a goddamn thing because I'm not going to be doing that shit. Okay? I want what I want. I got what I want, and that's all the fuck it is. You feel me? That's just how it is. So shit, don't really think, I just want y'all to know, you know what I'm saying? Don't think, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, hey, Nicole, could you send these fax papers off? Like, bitch, that ain't what the fuck bitch, I just wanted the keys. The fuck? Bitch, I wanted the keys. I need it in. All these fucking jets goddamn be landing in this motherfucker. Goddamn billionaires landing this goddamn motherfucker, bitch. I just need a way in. You feel me? This ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn, don't you ever fucking think I'm about to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, sweep out the fucking caboose. You don't ever fucking think I'm just gonna be some goddamn bitch to sweep porches and shit, man, and answer fucking phone. Bitch, I'm here because these jets come through this motherfucker, and it's imperative that I get to know the rest of my motherfucking neighbors who fly jets and taxi to their fucking house, motherfucker. Okay, and this is the only spot I can get to know everybody that fly in and fly out is that motherfucking airport. It's a mission, baby. It's a mission like a motherfucker. I need to know my neighbors. I ain't got to go door to door. Some of these motherfuckers don't own planes. I got to get with them. You feel me? Because they're going to be like, hey, Nicole. You know what? I bought another jet. Do you want to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, rent mine? You know, my other one? Like, I need to get to know these motherfuckers you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Just pay me when you can. You know, just keep it. You know, just keep the maintenance on it and everything will be okay. Because I'm just gonna be sitting up in my fucking hangar. You know, like yo, tell you never know. So absolutely, like the fuck, you know, what the fuck, nigga. I'm a goddamn welfare case, baby, for the wealthy. Always have been, always will be. I'm a welfare case. Donate. Motherfucker, I need a goddamn plane, motherfucker. I need to up my game, too, at the same goddamn time. Now, which is another reason. It's imperative that I exercise, eat right, eat healthy, stay on my feet. Yes. Keep my mind sharp. It's important. You understand? You know? It's important. You feel me? Because goddamn, I'm on the move, baby. Stay in tune, all of that shit. Get the stomach flat, motherfucker. Goddamn, it's important, motherfucker. Shit. Very important. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's important to feel like you overconfidence. You know, you have overconfidence. You know, you're overconfident and your ego and your arrogance is just fucking 1,000% is very important. You build character. Very important to build character. Very important. God damn it. So I'm getting cut. My arm finally getting cut. I see the little goddamn cut on the arm and shit, man. Fuck, goddamn, I gotta go hard. See, I would have been back by now, 2:30, if y'all would have let me exercise, do my workout real quick, and then be back at 2:30. See, now it's 3 o'clock. This is a motherfucker. But anyway, all right, Seth got it. What you got for me? Don, you see what they did? Let me see what you got for me, Seth got it. And they won't let up, bitch. Who is this? Who is this, Seth got it? This link, Faye the Comedian official page. What am I supposed to see when females take makeup to the next level? What am I watching, Seth got it? Why am I watching this female comedian? Huh? You want me to check her out? You want me to like her? You like her page? You want me to, what do you want me to do? Seth got it. Speak. What happened? Ooh, ooh, ooh. What happened? Come on. Oh, Yeller. Tell me. What are you trying to say, Lassie? What do you want from me? Oh, over there? You want me to go over there? Okay, what's over there, Lassie? I'll follow you. Come on. Take me, Lassie. This motherfucker. God damn, it's hard to understand anything this motherfucker says. You speaking dog language and shit. Come on, Flipper. You've cleaned the slate for this? Oh, King Geller, you the sweetest little nigga. Anyway, great day, Sweet Oshun. How you doing today? Sweet Oshun, you don't have a problem with me talking to your ex-lover, do you? I'm just kidding. Just fucking with you, Sweet. Don't answer that, Sweet Oshun. I'm just bullshit, girl. You know, just playing. But sometimes you gotta ask. But I bet you have a problem if Neff talks to him. God damn it. I tell you that much. Hey, Sweet Oshun, did you know that Neff and King Gellis was having late night talks while they were both in relationships? King Gellis was in a relationship with you, and she was in a relationship with D. They were having late night talks. I found that out not too long ago. Yeah, sure was. For real. Sweet Oshun, can you hear me? Yep, sure was. I meant to tell you that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But you weren't popping up. You weren't showing up a lot. You know what I'm saying? I would have told you then. Shit. I would have told you then. Like, yo, man, yo.
90 seconds.
These motherfuckers got down talking to each other. Yeah. Look at King Evans. He laughed. King Ellis, did you tell her? Did you tell her, King Ellis, or this her first time knowing that shit? Ness, did you tell her, or this her first time knowing that shit from me? Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Which one? Come on, let's get it out. Let's get this shit out and let's move on. Let's move on. Because I don't want to go back to this. I don't want to talk about this no more. Okay? I don't want to talk about it no more. All right? Okay? All right?
60 seconds.
Ever again. Y'all both hear me? You understand? Don't bring this up to me. I don't want to hear no more about this. Okay? Yeah. King Ellis says, stop lying, not true. Okay. Well, there's a difference between lying and not knowing. Okay? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay? All right? I would never lie. Let's put that on record. Maybe I don't know. Okay? Maybe I don't know. Okay? But I never lie. Okay? I just want to tell you that. But the not knowing part, that's not, first of all, that's not cheating if you're talking to somebody else, King Ellis. That's not cheating. Okay? Okay? Okay?
10 seconds.
That's not cheating. Okay? Is that cheating when you're talking to somebody else? Maybe it is. It all depends on who it is. Okay? In my book, if I'm having phone sex with another man, that's not cheating. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? That's not cheating. All right? If we having phone sex, you know, not cheating at all. That's like having a damn dream and you're having sex in your dream. So that's really not cheating. So it all depends. But in my book, no, it's not cheating. Sorry, King Ellis. That's not cheating. I've never accused you of cheating. I never will. Okay? Never accuse anyone of cheating because I don't believe in cheating. I'm Will and Jada. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do what the fuck you do to make you happy. I don't give a fuck. Never believe in cheating. Okay? You know, it's a lot of people that do. You know what I'm saying? They literally believe in cheating. Like, you know, they believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in it, you know. I don't. You know, I say, hey, I'm like this. Shit happens. Shit happens, baby. Come home. That's what I'm like. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit happens. Hey, all right, you with another woman? Shit happens. Are you coming back there? Well, come on back then. No big deal. No big deal, boo. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? This motherfucker, I'm going to tell you like this. The only reason why I don't believe in cheating because if the opportunity presents itself, I am jumping on that bone. You hear me? That's why I don't believe in cheating. Okay? Like that. Opportunities. Hey, got my name on it. I'm taking it. I'm seizing it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I would certainly want my significant other to do the same. You know, if a bitch make your dick jump, put it down her throat. I don't give a fuck. That's how Nicoleone is, baby. I'm not that fucking physical. Okay? I'm not that mentally fucked up by someone's choices that they make for themselves. You understand? I love every bit of it. Because I'm damn sure gonna do me. You feel me? Y'all niggas don't like that shit. But for Don Nicoleone, I damn sure gonna do me. All right? Don gonna do her. Okay? I don't give a fuck what it is. Don gonna live her motherfucking life to the fullest. Okay? Big dick, fine ass motherfucker show up right there at my doorstep. I'm dragging that motherfucker by his dick, throwing his ass on the bed and jumping on top of that motherfucker. You hear me? I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't give two motherfucking fucks. I'm gonna seize my moments, motherfucker. Okay? That's Don Nicoleone, baby. Give a shit. So I don't look at it as, okay, I'm sorry. I made the whole shit up. I lied. Okay. Sorry. King Ellis, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I've been fucking up every other day with somebody on this fucking show. Saturday, it was Zena. I didn't show up on Sunday because I had other shit to do. And Monday, so Sunday don't count, but Monday I got away with everything. And then today, Tuesday, I done fucked up again. So every other day, I just been fucking up. Well, the truth is, I have no reason to lie, especially now. King Ellis, you're not being accused of anything, sir. You're not being accused of anything. All right? You're making yourself look real guilty the more you keep tippity-typing on this motherfucker. Make yourself look guilty. Man, I know you don't lie. I'm just, I know it's platonic. I'm just bullshitting, okay? Can't yell it. But y'all was talking though. You know what I'm saying? You know, amazing is, I know you love us. I know you. You say y'all, but I know what it is, baby. It's not that. Okay, I understand. It's not that. But if I wanted to pry the door completely open, let me ask a public question to everybody: is it okay for someone to actually talk to another person of the opposite sex? No, I'm just bullshitting. Don't answer that. You know what I'm saying? We got right knowledge. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You talk to anybody you want to. God damn it. We ain't right knowledge, man. We ain't in that monotheistic behavior shit. Like, you can only talk to God, not the devil. Like, yeah, I can talk to God and the devil, motherfucker. Leave me the fuck alone. So I'm leaving it alone. I love you too. I'm pretty sure Neff loves you as well. And everybody else, Mr. King Ellis, Adonai. However, this is the Don Nicoleone show, boo. This is the Don Nicoleone show. And I just finished enjoying every bit of little pieces of Will Smith interview at GQ magazine. And I would recommend, if anybody is dating or in a relationship right now, marriage or not, discuss an open marriage. It's very important, okay? Don't stunt somebody's growth. And an open marriage doesn't necessarily mean that they have to lay with people, okay? An open marriage means they can continue to live the best of their lives, you know what I'm saying, and seize every moment of their life. You understand? Rather than be stuck because they're afraid, you know what I'm saying, to take their life in their own hands in a relationship, okay? That's it. That's the moral of the story. You understand? That's the moral. Yes, I've got it. You can tell your woman that you ain't her man. Absolutely. And she can tell you that she's not your woman. Y'all are just deities. You understand? And sometimes y'all on a mission together, and sometimes y'all on a separate mission, but y'all still have to continue your divinity and raise and go higher, because every mission is not for everybody. Every choice is not for everybody. It's just for that one person to siege. Every, purpose. So, you know what I'm saying? You get me, sir? So, but publicly, it's good to say you have a woman, or you have a husband, or you have a man, whatever fuck, a wife. It's okay to say that. You know what I'm saying? In public. But you don't motherfucking believe that shit to the point where you're trying to enslave a motherfucker based off of a fucking title. You understand? Don't do that, Don't do that. That's the problem with black people. Y'all been in slavery so much. As soon as you get with somebody, you're trying to figure out how to enslave it, trap it, keep it stuck, and all that type of shit. Afraid to let it go, whatever. See, that's the fear. That's from your ancestors. That's in your genes. So, you're going to have to break that. You're going to have to break the slave mentality, man. You got to be able to break it, Yeah. Freedom is a must, Mr. Ellis. Liberation. Freedom and liberation, man. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life. You know what I'm saying? As long as, you don't interfere with other people's lives, man. Especially if you say you love them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you say you love them and shit, man. Let them figure it out, So shit, Because I'm going to tell you, man. You want everybody, you would like to see, not only for yourself, but the motherfuckers that, you are and new to, caretaker of, live in freedom and in liberty. You know what I'm saying? So you being the center of these people, you know what I'm saying? Be it their children or a significant other, you might just be the center. You know what I'm saying? you know? And sometimes being the centerpiece of situation could cause misery to everyone that is around you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why you always have to check yourself, you know what I'm saying, as the centerpiece. You know what I'm saying? Why they're miserable? Why they're sad? Why they this? Is it something I did? You know what I'm saying? Is it something I'm not allowing to happen? Is it something that I put fear in this motherfucker to continue on this life or blah, blah, blah? You know what I'm saying? You have to figure that shit out because sometimes the center is very threatening, has a very threatening disposition. You know what I'm saying? And you may not say anything threatening. You may not even put it out there as anything threatening. It's the fact that they are not sure of what the center is going to think about them. You know what I'm saying? And how the center will react. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. You are the center. So this is why the people that you're placed in the center, you know what I'm saying, that's around you could misjudge the whole situation simply because you're the center. You understand? Being a center is a very difficult situation because you can stagnate the motherfuckers around you and not even know. You know what I'm saying? For them to seize these moments. You can also put off, you know what I'm saying, an energy that would be more taken as not now, the not now principle. You know what I'm saying? Wait a little longer principle. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you start putting out that type of energy out there to those that are around you because you're the center, you know what I'm saying? They are afraid, and then they already gonna say, well, I know what the center gonna say, not now, wait, so fuck it, I won't even fucking do it. Because so you know what I'm saying? This them thinking what you would say. So then they no longer seize their moments of their purpose, of their destiny and shit. So yeah, you gotta be very mindful being the center. Be it you male or female, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucker. So those that are around you that are placed is afraid to seize their moments. You know what I'm saying? Little fear starts to rise because the center, you know? So I was the center for a long time. And what I did, boys and girls, maybe it can help somebody today. I got out of the center and just got in the circle and became one with my circle. You hear me? So they won't be fearful. They can go ahead and move freely. You know what I'm saying? Not even thinking what I would say. Just do it and just listen to what I say later. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit? You know, I had to get out the center because everybody was afraid, you know what I'm saying, to live. You know what I'm saying? To create. They was afraid to be. You know what I'm saying? They kept wanting to be calm while I was the center. But when I got out of the center, they was, they is, they live, you know? So I became part of the circle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that everybody can move freely, think freely, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit, man. For real. For real, I got out of that shit because I realized it was stagnating everybody because of my persona. You know what I'm saying? My persona. And see, when you get in that circle, you got a motherfucker on your right, you got a motherfucker on your left. But when you're in the center, you just got motherfuckers around you. You know what I'm saying? But now you're standing next to the person on your right, you're standing next to the person on your left, you're standing in the circle. So now you're one with them. You feel me? So you're not the big guy in charge. You're not the big head bitch running shit. You are just like your people in the circle that you love and you care about. And so you can literally have a lip-to-ear conversation, shoulder to shoulder, knee to knee, you know what I'm saying, eye to eye. And it's a beautiful thing when you let people live. You know what I'm saying? And they would love not to be in the center. They want the motherfucking the center to be with them. You understand? So you got to get out the center of the circle and get in the circle. And you'll be a better guide, a better friend, a better companion, you know what I'm saying? A better leader, you know what I'm saying? A better inspirer, you understand? A better co-signer, you know? You'll be better in the circle than in the center of the circle. You'll do better for those that you really care about. So, you know what I'm saying? So there is no head at the end of the day. You all become one. There's no head. You feel me? There's no who's up and who's down, who's up front, who's in the back, that type of shit. Y'all all one. So the wisest one will have to get out the center of the circle and become part of the circle of life, where everybody has the purpose of living life. Don Nicoleone, thank you. For real. You know what I'm saying? Now, you think about it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want to get out the center of the circle and one with them? That takes a lot of subduing the ego. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody feel like titles make them. Titles do not make you. What it does is it shape whoever the fuck is around you. And it could bring them down. It can lift them up, but you don't know. So you might as well take the fucking hat off. You know what I'm saying? But can you take the hat off? Can you take the big hat off? So each and every person that have that powerful, strong force will have to use that same force of energy and strength and take that hat off and get your ass out of the center of the circle and become one with the circle. For real. That takes a lot of, controlling and subduing the ego, you know what I'm saying? So that way, you just be there. You understand? You just be there. Sweetheart, King Geller says, this is the science of a true master, a true Adonai. It is. It certainly is, because, that's how it has to be. Yeah. Thank you, Zena. Thank you very much. Titles don't make you. It shapes who's around you. Yeah. It's the effect of those around you. So you can scare them. You can scare them where they don't even take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Where all they seek is death because of your presence, your title. It's a motherfucker, your strength and your power. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was happening to me, It was happening to me. So I had to get out the center. It felt good. You know what I'm saying? It sounded good. I'm the center. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit. I enjoyed every bit of it. But I realized that motherfuckers were scared to approach me, the people in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Scared to be let down. You know what I'm saying? Scared the wrong shit's going to come out my mouth and it suffocates them for the rest of their life. They became very fearful. You know what I'm saying? Very fearful of doing what is in their mind to do. You know what I'm saying? I was a motherfucker. So I had to get out that shit. I had to get out of it. It's not worth having a title. It's not worth being in the center, man. It's worth being in the circle. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing, It's not healthy spiritually, mentally, and lifely, for the ones that needs to live, not the ones that need to just die. You know what I'm saying? From you being in the center, you have to give them life and a purpose and a reason to fucking continue. you know? Yeah. And of course, when I'm talking about the center is, you know, my children, you know what I'm saying? And anybody else, you know, preferably a man that prefers to, you know what I'm saying, be in the circle with my children and I'm in the fucking center. So shit, you feel me? But the man don't count, but it's my babies, you feel me what I'm saying? That's in my book. Now if the mud counts and the blood counts, then that's a little bit different. You still need to get your ass out that goddamn center. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm only concerned about bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, and that's my baby. And that's the most important thing to me, not the foreigner that actually got in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Now, for those who actually got with mud and created blood, you know what I'm saying, and you're the center of the circle, you still need to get out of that circle for the one you mixed the mud with and created the blood so that y'all can continue to live as individuals who maintain their individuality. You know what I'm saying? You cannot put your identity on others. You cannot do that as the center, okay? You cannot do that. But be on the side of them in the circle. You can assist them in their own identity to magnify, you understand, and add all the great amenities to their identity, okay? Everybody has an identity. Everybody is unique. You know what I'm saying? No fingerprints are the same. So they need to identify with their self. You cannot put an identity on the motherfucker next to you. They have their own identity. They have their unique blueprint, their unique blood. They have it all. Just assist them to identifying with the identity of the identity so they can bring that to life. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about. It's not about you putting an identity on someone. They have their own unique identity, and we all should live in and keep separate space between us, you know what I'm saying, and maintain our own individuality. And that is the problem. The problem is not knowing that's what you do when you involve yourselves with other people, you know what I'm saying, or create people with other people. That's the problem with the Negro community. They lack, what my niggas say, the science of a true master. They lack mastery of being a master and figuring out how that shit works. So that's the problem. That's why relationships, they say, don't work in the Black community. Families are broken. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was broken the moment somebody stepped outside the circle and got in the center. That's going to break the family anyway. You know what I'm saying? Want to be the center will break the circle, right? One get out of the circle, wants to be this motherfucker with the title and is in the one and this and the third, that already broke it. You know what I'm saying? Then it becomes stagnated. They're miserable. Children want to run away. Children want to run away whether it's in their room and never come out that motherfucker when the center shows up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like nobody wants to be around the motherfucker in the center because the center is the reason why it got out the circle to be something, you know what I'm saying, greater than us that's in the circle. And you find out that when you get back in the circle, you realize that everybody in that circle is a reflection of you. And you are a reflection of them. You see yourself. You understand? As one. That's what it means to be one with all. You know what I'm saying? Not the one outside the circle. Because you're the one that's going to fail as an individual. Because you want to know what happens? The circle starts to go against the motherfucker in the center. They have private conversations about your ass. They do tribunal on the nigga in the center. You know? They go to each other about you. Because they can't come to you about you. Because you're in the center and you're too far away from the motherfuckers in the circle. So they can't even talk to you because you're untouchable. You know what I'm saying? That is some subconscious shit right there, ain't it? That's what happens. That's what happens. So, you know, yeah, you don't ever want them afraid. You want the world afraid of you, but not your circle. You want them to live, you know what I'm saying? Figure out who and what they are. We all went through it, you know what I'm saying? We all had to figure out who and what we are. And it's fucked up that we had to actually run away from the circle to find that, from the center as well, to find all about ourselves when we could have been finding ourselves in the circle, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the one that in the center that can help, you know what I'm saying, with it. But that's that ego, the arrogance, the knowing too fucking much have people fleeing, the people you care about fleeing from you. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing that when you know too much, nobody wants to goddamn come to you when you think you know everything. Ain't that something? They don't ever, yeah, that's what happens, you know? I've seen it, I've witnessed it. A motherfucker ain't never did me like that, though. I just want to put that on record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah, because it's kind of like it's too much philosophizing and shit, and that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? They need some real grits and eggs, something tangible, you know? So this is why they flee. And answers are left, questions are left unanswered, no clarity for the one that you care about. You know what I'm saying? That caring is a motherfucker, though, ain't it, King Ellis? You know what I'm saying? Caring is laying down your arms, man. You know what I'm saying? Caring is stepping away from your position, your title. You know what I'm saying? And be one with a motherfucker for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Stepping down, that's caring. Because God came down to be with his people. In one of those books in the Bible. That's stepped down off that fucking throne just to be with his people. You know what I'm saying? So it's no longer on high. It dropped so low so he could be with his people. It had to come down. You know what I'm saying? That's how much, you know, that's true love. You know what I'm saying? Got off his little goddamn high horse and was with his people. And they were his people and they was with their God. And they saw him as one with them. Not someone they have to look up to, but somebody they can just straight look at. Straight at. It's a beautiful thing when they can look straight at you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be that one that people look up to. You don't ever want to be that one where people look straight at you. And I realize that that's the best one to be, where they can look straight at you and look up to you. Because now you can cry with them. You can feel what they feel. You know what I'm saying? You can know what they know. You're right there, eye to eye, knee to knee. You know what I'm saying? Face to face. You're one. And that takes a lot of caring. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of caring now. So, King Ellis, God damn, that's, hey, nigga, that's a song right there. Love is nothing till you care. Work on it. That's it. That's it right there. That's it. That's a hit. That's a hit. Love is nothing till you care. That's right. You know what I'm talking about? That's true caring right there, baby. You got to care first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We are some powerful motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? All of us here, we're very powerful, dominating. You hear me? And we have to know when not to be and just be for the ones that we care about. It's important. Yes, we know more than these motherfuckers, and we're going to always know more than them. However, knowing has nothing to do with the people around us. How much we know, you know what I'm saying? Whether we know every goddamn thing or know enough, it's still giving them their identities back. You know what I'm saying? Or letting them continue to keep their identity. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man, for the people you care about. So you help them, you know, don't matter. You help them, you're there for them. You don't chastise them. You just be there for them. Something that, you know, black people run away, you know what I'm saying? You know, they run away from a crackhead circle and leave the crackhead out instead of just be there for the drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Just be there. Don't be there like you give that motherfucker money so it can stay on drugs. You just be there. It doesn't have no one to talk to, no one that it can relate to. So what it does is it goes to other drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? And it speaks and it shares with it because it can't share with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we always, you know, think that we're better as far, and we are better than every fucking body. You don't think it, you know it. But because you know you are, doesn't mean that you should shun those that are not better than you. If you that better, then you make them and help them become better. Better than everybody. Then your job is to make, since you know how to be better and become better, then your job is to make other people better. You don't shun them. You stay with them. You show them what better looks like. You know what I'm saying? You be that example for them. You understand? Whether at a distance or near, it doesn't matter. You know? And you will be there one for them. You know what I'm saying? The only one. That fine example that eventually they will fight the demons in them to become it because you set that example of what better is. So you never turned your back on them because you're better. You turn towards them because you're a better person. And only it takes a better person to turn to someone that is not better and show them the better way. Not force them, but just be there. Showing them by way of your presence, by way of your words. You know what I'm saying? Not chastising them. And that's the issue, why we have so many, you know, outcast family members because everybody was considering that they're better than the motherfucker. But never took in consideration if you better, then surely what that person does would not affect you. You being there would make them have a decision. If all they're shown is drug addicts and drugs and all they conversate with is drug addicts and do drugs at the same time, then that becomes their life. But if they conversate with you, it's not like it's going to make them light up a fucking pipe, crack pipe or some shit. It's the fact that they're going to enjoy your presence as if it is the new drug in their life. You understand? That it's better than drugs. It's always a substitution. So we have to be that. Our job is to make good people better, not to shun those that are, you know. So be there. That's the reality. Be there, no matter what. Be that example, you know. It's not tit for tat. Well, you going to do drugs, I'm going to do drugs too, and fuck you, piece of shit, how you did me. It's not that. It's not tit for tat. It's not worse for worse. You know what I'm saying? It's better and for worse. You know what I'm saying? It's better or worse, but it's not tit for tat like worse, I'm going to do worse than you did me. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm going to do better than what you've done yourself and what you've done to others. So eventually you'll have example of how to do better. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a tit for tat. You fuck around on me, I'm gonna fuck around on you. No, you fuck around on me. I know how to control my goddamn libido. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I understand that people don't have self-control. If you call yourself a better person, you would know that. You know what I'm saying? That people lack self-control. And if you claim that you know everything, then that's one thing you should know. You know what I'm saying? And if you have self-control, then keep yourself in control and show others how to learn self-control. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, most people are not genetically bred to know these things. That's the point of having a school for them to go to learn how to indoctrinate themselves into a better life, a better mentality. They have to be taught it. It has to be instilled or installed as like in a program for them to get it. Some, it's like an empty computer with nothing in it. No programs. You know what I'm saying? So you have to install the right program in them. And it'll override the wrong. You have to help them. Not chastise them. Not beat them upside the head. But show them your way. Just by being there. That shit is important, man. The sinner is a motherfucker. The one who knows carries the burden, but it throws the burden back on to others. You know what I'm saying? You know? Instead of showing them how to get rid of their own burdens just by being an example. They'll get it later. Understand, you know, every fruit don't ripen on the bough at the same time. They'll get it later. You know what I'm saying? It's seeds, baby. It's seeds. It's seeds. You understand? You are the farmer. You just continue to water. Give it water. Don't pull on the shoots. Don't expect it to fucking get it today and start pulling and think it's going to grow faster by you pulling on it. Just continue to nourish it. Be the nourisher. Just continue to nourish it. Whenever they're thirsty is when you give them water. You understand? Whenever they're thirsty is when you give them water. You understand? So other than that, leave everybody the fuck alone. Stop bothering them. Stop pulling and tugging on them. When they're thirsty, they'll come to you to quench their thirst. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, a person can choke on a drop of water. You understand? They can suffocate. So, take your time, you know? You don't have to be brainy Smurf all the time. You can just be that motherfucker, the ear to listen, not the mouth to speak. It's fucking incredible. You know what I'm saying? That's why we were given 2 ears for a reason and 1 mouth, right? Because they want us to listen twice as much as we talk. So when you got that family unit, and all of us here, big-headed, sophisticated, highly intelligent, powerful, boisterous, arrogant, know everything. But make sure you shut your fucking mouth and listen. Because if you know everything, you should know how to listen. No matter how strong and powerful you are, sometimes you have to use your own power to control your tongue, your own strength to control your thoughts, your own arrogance to put the ego in check, or your ego to put your arrogance in check, because this is not the time to use it, to subdue it all and just listen. Just listen. Just listen. You know, just listen. That's important, because They're poisoned from the inside, and they just need to get the poison out by opening their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So the poison can be released. So just listen. The cure is getting it out. You understand? All these people are hurting and in pain. The cure is listening to the hurt and the pain, which is the poison that caused the hurt and the pain, so they can get it out. You understand? Since you know everything. Since I know everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always have to know this. If we know nothing else, we have to know that he gave us ears to listen. You understand? One mouth, 2 ears, and 2 eyes, but one fucking mouth. So we have to listen more and see twice as well what our loved ones or family, you know what I'm saying, need us to hear and to see. You know? It doesn't want us to talk. I'm going to tell you something, man. My mom would call me, right? When she want to talk, she'll give me a heads up, and she'll say, I answer the phone, hey, Mom, what's up? She said, listen, I got something to tell you, but I don't want you to fucking talk. So you know what that means, right? I wasn't a good listener if I have to get this. So I command you to be fucking quiet, but don't fucking say nothing. Which means I had to learn, you know what I'm saying? Because the motherfucker's saying, listen, I got something to tell you, but don't fucking talk. Don't interrupt me. Don't say shit. So I had to learn that shit to just be silent and use more of my fucking ears and less of my fucking mouth. So then I had to control my tongue. You know what I'm saying? And learn to really listen to the motherfuckers I care about. And not always having to interject, whether it's with knowledge or, you know what I'm saying, emotion or feelings, you know what I'm saying? Just listen. You know what I'm saying? And listening is discipline. Talking is not discipline. You know what I'm saying? Talking is simply because you lack discipline and emotions. You lack self-control. But listening, you are now disciplined master. You know what I'm saying? You're now using something that you never fucking used before in your life. And you have to shut the fuck up and goddamn listen. Yes, you do. You have to learn to do that. It's easy to talk. Easy, ain't it? Easy. Open your fucking mouth. The hardest thing is to listen. And it's so interesting in our circle, in our family, we don't want to hear that shit come out their mouth. But if our family wanted to share something with you or me, but we don't want to hear it, we go outside, go in the streets, interesting enough, we would listen to a complete stranger. You know what I'm saying? We would listen and won't say shit to what the stranger has to say. But the familiar is the one that we don't want to hear shit from. Amazing, right? We don't want to hear the voice of the motherfucker laying next to us. We don't want to hear the voice of the youth, the babies, growing into teenage, whatever the fuck that shit is. But we'll listen to somebody else's child. We'll listen to somebody else's man, somebody else's husband, somebody else's mother, somebody else's fucking father. But not our own. Amazing, right? Yep. So we have to work on that. We have to work on, if we're going to listen, we need to listen to our circle first. You know what I'm saying? Let them, whatever it is, it is. Boom. The world second. The strangers second. But we have to learn that, you know what I'm saying? Or else you're going to be alone. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be alone, you know? And alone, not in a good way. In a way that, like the saying is, I have no one to talk to. You have no one to talk to because you never fucking listen. That's why you have no one to talk to. So no one you can talk to. There's no one there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says, I have no one to listen to. They always say, I have nobody to talk to. Because people are talkers and not listeners. You understand? They don't want to be a listener. They want to be a talker. So they call you, Zena, and get it all out and say, thank you for listening because I have no one to talk to. Right? That means we got an issue here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Everybody want to talk. No one wants to listen. Anyway, so there you have it. Now, do you owe anybody on the outside circle your ears to hear? The answer is no. For real. The answer is no. Most important are those that are made of blood. Even though it took two muds to make blood. Male mud and female blood made the blood. Right? And them two mud motherfuckers are your creators that made you the blood. You understand? And I'm learning that, you know, since this whole shit with my dad, I just learned to shut up with my mom and let her talk. You know what I'm saying? I did. Whatever it is. The ignorance, the ridiculous conversations. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, I just learned to shut the fuck up. Unless she asks me a question. She asks me a question like, have you seen, you know, the Chinese girl that's married to the, what's the name? It's going to be goddamn blah, blah, blah. You know that Chinese girl? I said, Mom, you don't know none of them bitches. So that's, and I just be quiet after that. I'm not into them bitches. Talking about some goddamn hoe. But anyway, so only when she asks me a question. I mean, I just give her a straight answer. I'm not into them bitches, man. I don't know them hoes, man. The fuck I look like. But I'm learning that it's all therapeutic for the one you care about. You know what I'm saying? For the one, you know what I'm saying? It's for them. Even though it's the most low budgeting, low vibrating conversation ever. But if you know how to control your emotions, you should, you meaning all of us here by now, control the vibration and not let it bring you down or shift you or, I can't stand this conversation. Whatever the fuck it is, you have to be able to withstand the beings that you are sent to or that you came through. You know what I'm saying? Or that you mud the mud and made blood with. You have to be able to. You motherfuckers. Me too. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you better than them. You know more than them, don't you? And that's what you know. And that's what you know. So, and because you know, then you know that it should never change your vibration. So you just have to learn, you know what I'm saying, to keep everything centered in your being. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the pendulum swing. Still stay in the center and don't let, you know what I'm saying, the words or the conversation, you know what I'm saying, shake your nervous system because it's really beneath you, because you are on high. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to still stand even if the topic is fucking disgusting. It's beneath you. The mentality of the ones that you've been selected and chosen and appointed to be over or with. Over means with. You know what I'm saying? You still have to be able to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. It's a motherfucker, man. Yeah, self-mastery. Yep, it's a motherfucker. So I'm just sharing that shit, man, so that, because it's almost time, man, and we got to do our part properly in a better way than what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? 1, get out the center, join the circle. 2, listen twice as much as you talk to those in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Learn to care. Learn, you know what I'm saying, to care in a way just by, you know, being there. No more chastising, no more outcasting. You know what I'm saying? Just make them better by just being there naturally. Now, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time. Not at every given fucking second, because you're still on a goddamn mission. But notice that everybody in your life is your test to becoming a supreme master. It's not their test. They're the test for you. That's what that is. Whether be it a mom, wife, husband, children, friend, doesn't matter. Co-worker, business partner, it doesn't matter. Everybody here, you should know that everybody that's in your life, that will come in your life, is your test, so that you can continue to be a master. Everything that comes in your life is for you to be the master. It's to master that thing. Every place that you're led to is for you to master it. Everything is a test. Seen in this true light, everything is a test. Everything is a fucking test. Every person is a test. Every place is a test. Every thought is a test. Everything is a test for you, for each and every one of you, not the whole fucking world. The rest of the world is your test. It's to test you emotionally. It's to test you psychically. It's to test you spiritually. It's to test you physically. It's to test you financially. It's to test you mentally. It is to test you, because you are the real flesh and blood motherfucker. It's all a test for you, truly or not. The rest of these motherfuckers are just simulation. That's the truth. Even your children are a simulation program. You're the real motherfucking one, and it's a test for you. It's the test to see if you are worthy, not them. You know what I'm saying? It's not have nothing to do with them. It's the test to see, can you level up? You know what I'm saying? Have you lived or learned in the last grade? And here's the test before you get an upgrade on control of emotions, being able to use your ears and not your mouth. You understand? Being able to do things with your mind and not your hands. You know what I'm saying? Is this it? Are you addicted to this and not to that? All these things is to test us. And people and places. And the fourth mental plane of thoughts is the test. It's seen in this true light. Everything is a test. Everything. So remember that. Don't forget it. No matter what it is, if the phone rings and it's your mama or your child or your brother, your sister, or friend, you better know that's a test. Doesn't matter. This could be a test to see would you fold, would you give in, would you fall. Could be a test, would you, you know what I'm saying, a test on character building. You know what I'm saying? A test on feelings, a test on anything. It could be a test to see if you're listening to them. You know what I'm saying? It's a test to see if you're weak enough to answer the goddamn phone when you're not supposed to answer the phone. You see, you don't know what the fuck this shit is, but everything is a goddamn test. You hear me? Y'all are the real motherfuckers, the real flesh and fucking blood. So you're the ones that being tested. I'm being fucking tested. You know? And I can hear that shit. Come on in, Taekwondo, before I get up out of here, baby. Give me a mic check. This you, Ty?
Hey,
I ain't even been on. How long you been holding, baby? I'm sorry.
No, I just decided to push one. I just wanted to tell you, and I know in a way know what you're gonna say, but I just want to say thank you for thank you for everything, because this shit hit home what you saying right now.
I didn't plan on it. I really wanted to talk about sex. I
For
really
real?
did. Because I like it. In need of it. Gotta have it. I'm low on it. Need to refuel. Restock up. Gotta restock the shelves. Nah, but yeah, man. I this was not intentional. This was not planned at all. Trust me.
I kind of figured that. I'm used to them tones. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, motherfucker!
Me too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
And I know everything ain't really there yet, but I just want to say congratulations on everything that you're doing right now. All that good shit, everything, all of that, everything that you got going on, everything we talked about, flying and all that. Yeah. Do it.
Oh, baby. Thank you, man. I think you're the first motherfucker that actually said that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, I know it's real. I kind of find out like about 3-4 months ago, I was talking to Peace and Blessings, and that nigga said, I had a dream before you started flying that you was actually flying a plane. I said, motherfucker, why you just not telling me this shit? Like, so he had a long goddamn, I got a problem with that shit. Like, so I need to add that to it got to be real.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody was seeing it before I lived it, come on now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I need more confirmation, because sometimes you want to turn back from your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you like, what's the point? Maybe it was an illusion. Maybe I'm chasing an illusion. Maybe there's something I want to do, but something that I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? But but motherfuckers, he told me that shit, and I said, nigga, I needed to hear that shit.
Mm-hmm, for real.
You would have told me then so I can add that shit. Like, it's so. I know it's official. I know it's official, no matter what, because I am flying planes. You know what I'm saying? Whether I got license or not, motherfucker. Like, I do have sex.
That's right.
And I do sleep with men, but I'm not married.
That's right.
I don't have a marriage license, but I live like I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really goddamn. I can just keep my goddamn student pilot license and still travel. The fuck, still fly a goddamn plane. But as I am now. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, and I am flying planes. That's what's so fire about this shit. So it's not like but yeah, so it's more confirmation, you know what I'm saying? Prior to me actually seizing the moment, there was many people that actually saw it before I lived it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. So I mean, shit is inevitable, man. When people can see it, man, you know what I'm saying, before you can, it's just confirmation that you're on the right path. Even if y'all saw my death, I have to still be on that path. You saw me dying at 6 o'clock on a Saturday on goddamn Dubad Street and on the corner, can't get it right. And then King Ellis had a dream and saw the same shit. And then goddamn Self-Guided tells me a year or two later and saw the same shit. Then that's still destiny. That's still inevitable. That's inevitable. If you know what I'm saying, people are given these revelations of things that will shortly come to pass. So that would be a confirmation. Will I avoid it? There's nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that cannot be avoided. Did you know that?
Yes.
So this was something I couldn't avoid. I couldn't avoid it because everybody's seen it. They were shown it. You know what I'm saying? With their eyes closed. So it couldn't. This life here I'm living couldn't be avoided. You know what I'm saying? Me being in Florida, end up in the aeronautical community with its own private airport. Come on, it couldn't be avoided. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it. I didn't see it, but everybody saw it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's like that. It's like, you know, they send people visions. You know what I'm saying? Of what come to pass, any and everybody, and they show it. You know what I'm saying? And it's your ass in the vision. It's your ass that they're showing. So, you know what I'm saying? It's confirmation. That's what I call it. It's confirmation no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even in death, if you see somebody dying, and then I see that same person dying, and King Ellis see that same person dying, and we tell that person like, damn, that's confirmation. They're like, 4 motherfuckers saw my ass dying. Like, shit. Like, goddamn, I ain't even see that shit. So it's amazing that people can see your future, see your now, your next now. They can see it all, you know? Yeah, and people that are really not even connected to each other, they only connected to you, you know? You feel me? Yeah, let me tell you something crazy real quick, and it's 4 o'clock now, and I'm taking over the man of the hour for 2 seconds. But one day, I and I were talking. We was talking for like 8 fucking hours. 8 hours. Like I would ride my bike, I walked first, talked to the bitch, went to fucking goddamn rooms to go, still talking to her ass, got on my bike, rode that motherfucker, get me a goddamn smoothie, still talking to her ass, just talking. And finally, I got damn about 7, 8 o'clock or whatever. I shared a dream with her that I had, right? And this dream that I had, I drove for hours, finally get out the car, and I see this red brick house on the beach. I walk in, it was some females, right? And there's a room, and I saw a man get out of the bed, put his slippers on, and the man says, "Is she's here?" And the women say yes. The man put his slippers on and a red satin robe and walk out, and it was Dr. York. And it was books everywhere. And I sat at the table, and he says, "Give her that book right there. Open it up to this, that, and the third." And it was read to me, or I had to read what the word said in the book, and I started crying. You got me?
Yeah.
Right? I cried, even woke up crying, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever I read, I cried. And I walked out and got back in the car. And that was the end. I shared that shit what I said. I said, bitch, let me tell you. Right? She walked in the same goddamn brick red house on the beach. And she was taken in the library where there was a whole bunch of books, and gave her a book and told her to read it, and she cried.
Whoa. That's some strong ass shit right there.
And she said she never told a motherfucker, neither have I. But interesting enough that I told my brother a long time ago, right, when it happened. And mind you, I said a brick red house on the beach because I remember seeing sand, right? What up, Omar? And my brother was like, ain't no such thing as a brick red house on the sand. Well, interesting enough, when I kept hearing that Atlantis was calling me in 2002 to come home, I went to Key West, and the Prince of Zamunda took me to a brick red house, the exact brick red house on the fucking beach. I said, what the fuck? There is a brick red house on the fucking beach. And I go there every time and sit at the brick red house on the fucking beach. Brick red house. It's fenced up. Nobody can go in that motherfucker in the sense. It's like fenced and shit. But it's on the beach. But anyway, but I'm telling you this is simply because, you know what I'm saying, it's amazing how when people are connected, you know what I'm saying, the ET babies get connected, we tend to have the same knowing, the same visitation, the same every fucking thing, you know what I'm saying, so similar. And no matter what it is, the dream, the visitation, the multidimensional place that we travel to is the same. It's amazing. The real spiritual connection that we have. You know what I'm saying? And very rare. And let me tell you, a long time ago was another chick, right? I had this dream, right? That took me forever to get there. And when I got there, it was like 10 women, 10 women, 9 women or whatever. I don't fucking know. 7 women. Right? And I'm at the house with Dr. York and these women. They were waiting on me. Next thing I know, we're sitting there, we're doing something, and boom, our hell breaks loose. And we opened up this big ass army fucking chest, war chest in a sense, and start pulling out fucking swords, right? And we are fucking cutting off goddamn heads. Dr. York in the center, and this is before I ever saw the scimitar and crescent. Every last bitch had the double-edged sword. You hear me? And we just slaying. Right? I had to have been like 17 or 18, 19 years old, maybe 20. I meet this chick, right? One of the most beautiful chicks that I've ever met, you know what I'm saying, in relations to Dr. York. I shared that with her. No, I didn't. She shared it with me. She said, I had this fucking dream, and you look like the chick that was in the dream. That's what she said. And then she described it to a T. And I said, bitch, I didn't know y'all faces. I had the same fucking dream. We was killing motherfuckers. Whoever came to fucking, you know, do some shit, we was killing every motherfucking body that didn't goddamn belong around. But, you know what I'm saying? It was a war. She had the same shit. I didn't share it with her. She shared it with me. She said it was other women too, but I can't make them out. But you was certainly, I remember your face. And she said we were waiting on you. We was waiting on one girl to show up before the war started. That's what that chick said to me. And I remember when you walked in. That's my first time meeting her. Or second or third time. That shit's wild. But anyway, I'm about this bitch, man. Man of the hour is up next. Y'all have an awarding day. Peace.